Good morning. Welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today. Welcome on this fabulous day. It's Magical Monday today. It's a new moon tomorrow as well, so I'm sending everyone lots of love. Hey Ling, welcome honey. If you are watching this back with me later on, if you're watching it back as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Hey Melissa, great to have you here, honey. Guided by my peeps. I've got two of my mods in the house. That's excellent. I am early today. It's only 12 minutes past 7. If you are watching this live with me today, good morning. Good morning, Donna. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, and we can answer some questions. Hey Yashi, good morning to you as well. And just to let everyone on the channel know as well right now, I'm doing a giveaway. I shared a video yesterday giving you the opportunity to win this deck of cards from me or to have a reading with this deck of cards from me. So if you want to get involved with that, just head over to the video, make sure that you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment on the video and tell me if you want to win a go at winning the reading, the deck or both, and then I can enter you into the draw. And I'm going to be pulling 2 winners, one for the deck, one for the reading during tomorrow's live because it is a new moon tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be using this deck on the channel today, like now, so you get an idea what the cards are like. Obviously, the reason I'm giving this deck away is because the backs are different. So the one you're going to win is like that. The one I've got is like that. And I do prefer it like this, to be honest, because I can see it better. But I'm going to be bringing in another deck by this creator today, another new one I've got, the Unspoken Love Messages from the Heart. I've also got a gorgeous deck here. Amazing new one by Divine Diana called The Lovers, How Do They Really Feel? And there's 110 messages in this deck, okay? And this deck tells you kind of what they're feeling. It's a bit like my energy oracle, you know, where you put like what are they feeling, what's the energy, that kind of thing. And any other decks I'm guided to. So welcome. Live started about 2 minutes ago, blessings, not long ago at all. So yeah, if you want to get involved in that giveaway, you've got all day today to get involved. Members also be aware I've just shared a new offer for this week. Okay, a new 4444 offer. I've just shared the video on that as well. So yeah, it's all going on today. So everything's happening. So I'm sending everyone a magical Monday. It is a bank holiday here in the UK, but I never really celebrate them because obviously I'm on YouTube anyway. But hopefully later I might get to go out and have a walk around because it's quite a nice day. It's really windy as well, which is really nice. And I went out in the wind yesterday and it was the winds of change. So if you can get out in nature today with this new moon coming up as well, it will be very cleansing for you. Yes, it's a Q&A, Natalia. Yes, it is. Okay, let's do it then. So, thank you to everyone who's here. So, we're going to start with Ling. Says, new moon message for me, SD and me, Ling. So, what's the new moon bringing in? The new moon is bringing in enthusiasm. So, this is about motivation to do something or to move forward to each other. So, I'm feeling for you, the new moon is bringing enthusiasm in for you in a creative way. Okay, so you may feel like you've got more energy. You may just feel like you want to do something. You may be getting more ideas coming in. You may be feeling more creative. And I feel that regarding your DM, you know, ST, he is feeling enthusiastic too. So I'm going to get 2 cards about the rest of me. I want to get one for you. Okay, 1 card for you and 1 card for ST around May and this enthusiasm. So for you, we've got Karmic. So it says, focus on being you and the universe will take care of the rest. So for the rest of May, all you need to do is just be yourself. Let the universe take care of it. Be enthusiastic about life, about your goals, about your dreams, about everything, because you're like the spider lying in wait in that web. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to try anything, force anything, make anything happen. You just need to let him come to you and focus on being you. Focus on your blessings, because karma will take care of it. The universe will sort it out, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles is about feeling strong. It's about remembering what you're giving to comes back to you. And it's about balancing your energy, okay? Regarding ST, we've got, look at this, ultimate joy. Says happiness and love are all around you, count your blessings. So he's feeling very blessed and lucky to have you in his life. He's feeling your light. And this is why he's enthusiastic about it. So I do feel there's dreams coming in, and I feel he's in a much more receptive and better energy for the rest of May. So that's why he's feeling enthusiastic. He may also be feeling enthusiastic about other things. You know, the sun may be out. He may be feeling good about that. So just have faith right now that things are shifting into place. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you to everyone who's jumping in. We've got Matthew with a donation there. So I'm going to do Matthew's donation, then go back into the chat, so I'm not missing anyone out. So what does my spirit team want me to know regarding my new job? So what's the message for you regarding your new job? So I'm going to pull you a tarot card first of all. We've got abundance coming in. This new job is going to lead to abundance and blessings. Now, you could see results of this over the next 10 days. So I feel this could well be about something shifting in the next 10 days, but I'm feeling really over the next 10 weeks or between now and October, lots of blessings coming in with this. So I feel this is a good move for you. You know, it's something that's been divinely orchestrated and something that's going to lead to happy times. So it's also going to be able to allow you to step into your star power and to express yourself the way you want to. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get your ideas out, to write things down, to share what you want to do. And the star power says it's engaging work. It will let your talent shine. And that's what I'm feeling with this expression. So whatever this work is, it feels like you're going to be able to share your ideas or really express a creative part of you through this in whatever form that takes, okay? And it's reminding you as well that you are also very good at what you do and you're going to attract the right things in from this. So as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it's going to bring the blessings in. You may find you go through prickly situations, but we all do. And this can be people who are jealous or people who think that you are getting in front of them in some way, or there's always going to be prickly situations, but it also helps you to gain a fresh perspective and understanding. So just move into this being yourself, observing everything from a higher place. And if any prickly situations do come up with anyone you are dealing with, just see it in a higher way and know that everything happens for a reason. Remember, you're always given a choice whether you respond with love or react with fear. So in other words, whether you operate from your higher self in a situation or you operate through stress or struggle and go into fear, because I feel that maybe some people around you may be a little bit threatened by you, and that's natural when new people come in. So I feel the message is ultimately a good one. Blessings ahead as long as you're just being yourself, enjoying being you and allowing things to flow. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to do a message for Yashi. Says, hi Liz, any messages from my DM? So what's going on with your DM? Straight out, we've got space and we've got rejection. So he may be taking space right now because he's a little bit afraid of being rejected by you, or maybe you're fearing some kind of rejection. So rejection energy has been healed, knowing it's not rejection at all, it's redirection. So in other words, something has to shift. So you're never being rejected by your person. The energy is just shifting into something new. Okay, so he's saying to you, I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. So he isn't rejecting you by taking a step back, because I feel that's how you may feel. Sometimes you may feel rejected, or you may feel like he doesn't care about you, and that may make you a little bit uneasy. Okay, and it isn't there at all. He's working out what he wants because he's saying, I don't know if I can truly make you happy. So if he's in a situation right now with someone else, or he's dealing with something in his life that is teaching him a lesson about being able to be the right kind of partner. Because remember, everything is a dress rehearsal before you. So you have to move beyond looking at it as if you've been rejected, because you haven't. That's just your inner child thinking something's lacking or missing. You're never being rejected. You're being redirected. You're being protected. So he needs this space to figure out what he wants, who he is, what he needs to do to be able to make you happy. And he is a little bit afraid of that. So I feel the space is connected with him, the rejection is connected with you, and it's about trusting the journey. So let me bring in some guidance for you. What's the guidance for you? And then I'm going to go down to some of the donations. Thank you to everyone who's here today. Send you all so much love. I've got a giveaway on the channel right now you can get involved with if you want to. Just check out the video shared yesterday. So Yashi, it's being transmuted right now. Your journey is in divine timing. So embrace the process of transmuting pain into wisdom and love. So any pain you're experiencing, it's about transmuting that pain into growth, wisdom, love. It's about knowing that everything happens for a reason, and to believe that the perfect timing of the universe is bringing you both together. It says, believe in the perfect timing of the universe and aligning with your divine counterpart. So it will all happen at the right time. So that's what you're being guided to have faith in. So remember, you're learning right now, you're growing. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank in his silence and advice? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Sending you lots of love. We've got Heart, look at this, I love you. And what they're giving me is the song Heart by Pet Shop Boys. Okay, it just popped straight in my mind there. So if you listen to the song Heart by Pet Shop Boys, it will have some messages in there. It's, and if I didn't love you, I'd look around for someone else. Of course he loves you. Okay, and you love him. He does love you. And he wants you to know that that's coming through his heart space. And he is going through lessons right now in healing of the heart to be able to come forward and tell you that he loves you. But the fact that you've got those 3 words hopefully will reassure you that his feelings have not changed, okay? So what else is he going through? This deck as well, if you're wondering, I didn't announce this deck at the beginning. This is the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. It's gorgeous deck, okay? He said, my mind is obsessed with thoughts of you. And I feel that you're mirroring that too, because I feel you're also obsessing over thoughts of him. And he's daydreaming about the future. So again, he's trying to get himself into a place in his mind where he's able to come forward and talk about what you want to do in the future. So he is daydreaming about that. So he is planning again. So again, things are shifting forward. Let's get an energy around him right now. Because I know you're probably panicking thinking it's nearly the end of May. Where is he? But it's going to come in. Look at this, Knight of Swords, spontaneity. So things are about to turn around very quickly. You'll hear from him soon. So you are going to hear from him. So have faith in this, okay? So if you start seeing white horses or horses riding or maybe motorbikes or something connected with speed, it's a symbol of it coming in. Remember, it's a new moon tomorrow. It's bringing in shifts. So just have faith that he is on his way. I hope that helps, okay? They give me fear. Yeah, a lot of fear being released there. So have faith. I hope that helps. So big hello to everyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. I am answering donations, but I am also answering some people in the chat as well. So I want to do a message for Rid. He says, when will I meet my soulmate for marriage? Okay, so when will you meet someone that you're going to marry? Okay, when will you meet someone that you're going to marry? Or when will you meet someone who will give, have the potential for you to move forward into a marriage? What do the angels want you to know? We've got rushing in. Again, you can't put a time on it. It's going to happen when you least expect it. This person's going to come rushing in. This person could have a dog, but I feel it's more about loyalty. Someone that is loyal to you. So this could be someone rushing in from the past, someone you're already aware of, or a new person coming in for you. But it will happen quickly when you don't expect it. This is a timing deck. And there's no timing coming through because you've just got to have faith. So really when you are wanting to manifest meeting someone, the angels want you to focus on being your best version. Focus on being the kind of person that you want to marry. And then when you embody that, God will bring your mate in for you. So just allow it to all unfold naturally right now. There's no need to force or rush anything. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Hyla's guidance for a bit of stuck financial abundance. Was going to book somewhere to host a sound bath, realise all the other costs. Any message about Jake? Why did he fear my reaction but not fear of losing me? Well, that's your perception that he doesn't fear losing you. That's your perception, okay? My biggest regret is that I didn't fight for this love. That's his biggest regret. He feels like he could have done more. He could have fought for the love. So he has got his own regrets. So remember, what you're looking at is your own experience of the situation from your point of view, not his point of view. In his eyes, he regrets that he didn't fight for this love. He said, I have serious anxiety about this separation. And I feel that you have too sometimes. You mirror that. So he said, I'm afraid I'm taking too long and you want to move on. I don't want to lose you, but I'm not ready to come back either. I'm confused. So you've got to give him time. He doesn't want to lose you, but he's also got to be ready for this love. It can't be forced or rushed. A twin flame journey is about soul growth. It's not about just being in a relationship. That's where people go wrong on this, thinking it's about being with someone. It isn't. It's about growing as a soul. That's why you've come. He said, I miss you so much. I want to see you soon. So regarding him, let this all manifest naturally. If you pull your energy back, if you focus on you, he's going to come rushing in, okay? Now, regarding finances, what do you need to know? Okay? You've got to be determined and stand up for what you want, okay? And go for it. Don't let things get in the way, including fear or stress. Now, I feel that this is something you're fighting for between now and July. Now, obviously, Jake's come through there and said, I wish I'd have fought for this love. So this could also be a huge sign of him coming forward. But I feel what you've got to do within your finances or in all areas of your life, really, is not be defensive about things. And just be more in the flow. You've got the jellyfish there. I love the jellyfish. It rises up. So you're rising up like the divine feminine right now. Keep rising, keep flowing. It says the universe is sending you help. So there will be help coming to you to assist with this. Okay? Whether that help is from other people or something you're manifesting or resources or money, whatever it is, the help will come when you ask for it. Okay? So pray, talk to your angels. It says tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. So you have to fight for what you want. So I feel you moving towards what you want financially between now and July. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any messages from Pravesh? So what does Pravesh want to say to you? What does Pravesh want to say to you? He's saying, memory, I miss you. So he's thinking about you. You're on his mind. I miss you. So he's been a bit nostalgic today. Could be listening to music thinking about you. Could just be thinking about you in general. Because he's missing you. He's saying, I love dreaming about you. Wow. So he's dreaming about you as well. So he's missing you and he's dreaming about you. So you're on his mind. Okay, especially as he's falling asleep. Because he's having dreams. So let's see what he's dreaming about. We share the same dreams, so you may well be having very similar dreams or the same dreams because it's an astral visit. He's saying we want the same things. Okay, so whatever you want, he wants too. You've got to have faith in that. But he's saying, I love dreaming about you. So these dreams are good dreams. You know, they're not stressful dreams. And it's showing him how much he misses you. So he's consumed with memories. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa, thank you for the donation. Hi, beautiful. How are things going with dude's karmic situation? How is he feeling about me lately? Okay, so how is it going with the karmic situation? How is he feeling about that? Okay, there's a change coming in there. And how is he feeling about you? So how he's feeling about you as you were strengthened. Now, this is power because you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles and his partner is coming up as the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? And he's also got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So regarding his, you two are totally different, okay? What he desires is passion and desire and fire. And that's what he has with you. Now, he may have had that at some point with this karmic partner. You know, it's naive to think otherwise. Otherwise, you know, they wouldn't, you know, things like if there's kids involved, not saying there is for you, but like, you know, we have to be real. You know, I'm in the same situation. There's obviously been passion there at some point. Otherwise, there wouldn't be children. There wouldn't be long marriages, whatever. But it feels like that's definitely gone. Okay, and he wants out. He wants to move. Like he wants to move house or he wants to be free. But there's a block there. And this person could well be creating a block. So I feel like the Queen of Wands has changed into the Queen of Swords. So there's been a total eclipse with this person. This person perhaps used to be very loving and kind. You know, and now this person is shut down and cold. So I definitely feel it's also him not being attracted to this person or wanting this person. I don't know if you saw that orb there. So, you know, this person is no longer what it was no longer what it was. That's what you need to know. And he does crave a move. He wants to move. So he either wants to move out or move away. And he feels stuck. Now, again, if there's kids, that's probably why. But when he looks at you, you're the Queen of Pentacles the right way around. So you're strong, independent, free, confident, everything he wants. So yes, you're not coming up as the Queen of Wands, but you don't need to because you know you already embody all of that. You know you already embody everything he wants. What he's excited about with you is your freedom and your light and the person you are and the way you are confident and the way you handle yourself and hold yourself. So he's very inspired by you, the way you don't rely on anyone for anything. You know, you make your own money, you sort your own things out. They give me fear there, whereas I feel there could be ties in this situation stopping him from moving on at this point. So let's see what his karmic struggle is. Straight out. You bore me. This person bores him. He's bored. Okay, that's why the quit is coming up like this. If it was this way around, there may still be something there, but there isn't. He's bored. He's bored in that situation. He wants out, okay? So what's the karmic partner saying? Leave him alone. So she feels threatened, okay, by not only by you, but probably by everyone. He's saying he cares about his family. There you go. That's the problem. But it's not a problem, is it? It's just like that's the obstacle, and that's what he needs to heal. So he cares about his family. That's creating a block from him being happy. So that's bringing a message for you from him. Okay, so what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? So again, it's about divine timing and letting him find his way, okay? He's saying to you, yeah, this is factors. Now, I definitely feel this is about his karmic partner, first of all, because he's saying we're so different. So there's differences that, you know, they're so different now than perhaps how it used to be. Says, I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. So he knows it's not going to work. So where he is, he wants you to know. It's like he's coming through, letting you know he's trying to figure it all out right now, because he's thinking in his head, is this going to work? No, because they're too different. Okay, maybe he's thought about you, if there's any differences with you, is this going to work? But I feel this is more he wants you to know. He is trying his hardest to figure things out and get out of that situation. I hope that helps, okay? We just want to pull one card for you because, yeah, I'm working my way back to you. It's not about how he feels about you, because you already know. It's about him dealing with his situation. That's what he wants you to know today. I'm working my way back to you. And he's figuring it all out. And you have to give him that time. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you to anyone who's jumping in. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just going to the super chats because otherwise I'll get behind, okay? So thank you, Natalia, for the donation. Messages regarding love life. I don't have any feelings right now. I kind of hate it. I like to feel. Well, obviously don't use the word hate. See, this is an opportunity to grow. So let's see what you're learning right now. Divine union. And we've got higher purpose. So what you're being reminded of is a divine union, a twin flame journey is for a higher purpose. So it's not about being in a relationship straight away and having like a 40-year relationship. It's about understanding you've come here to grow and your soul has chosen that. So, you know, I feel like what you're doing really sometimes is looking at this whole love life as in, I just want to be in a relationship and have a family and have kids and live for the rest of my life with someone. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's kind of a karmic relationship. And that's kind of what you do when you aren't here to grow the same way that you have chosen to come down and grow. So the angels say you're going to have your divine union, but it's all connected with a higher purpose. This is why this has come out. This is why it's not easy to tell you. For all of us watching, I'm sure all of us watching wishes we were just in normal relationships sometimes. But it doesn't work that way, okay? So the angels say you have to trust in the higher purpose of your journey right now, knowing it serves the evolution of your soul. That's why you've come to Earth, okay? So yes, you're going to have moments where you hate what you're going through, but you have to find faith in God's plan and in your connection with God and in the beauty of the universe and the magic of the world. You know, instead of moping around and thinking how bad everything is, we could all do that, you know, but instead go and see, wow, the Earth is wonderful. Go for a walk, experience nature, and that's what you're doing. You know, you've got travel plans, but I know you want to share your life with someone, but this is about your higher purpose here. So it says, hold the vision of divine union with your counterpart in your heart and mind. So remember, your twin flame is always with you. But, you know, this is also about you perhaps manifesting love as in visualizing it and seeing it in a higher way. So again, it's, you know, you haven't come here to live an easy life. Forgive me, fear. You haven't come here to just be in a relationship. You've come here to have a higher purpose. And that's connected with your person too. And it's like him. For him, it won't be easy for him either. Every single person watching right now, including me, you know, it's a struggle on this journey, but it's worth it. It's for soul growth. That's why you have your moments of isolation and your challenges and you go through your times where you're just with yourself, because you're learning to love life. Remember, you've got your little bloom with you. I've got my little Angela with me. So, just recognize the power of the love within you. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Message from Em about how he's thinking and feeling about our tough conversation and what he wants moving forward. Things are shaky again. He wants to give you a ring. He said, I'm sorry I'm ghosting you. I won't stay away for very long. I'm sorry. Okay, so I definitely feel that if he's ghosting you or he's quiet, he's processing, because he's offering you a ring here, I promise you. I promise you a ring. He wants marriage with you or commitment. So whatever's going on, he knows what he wants. He wants commitment with you. He wants to give you a ring. He wants to propose. He wants a future. Okay, now to get to that point, there may be some things you have to talk about, or things he has to work out, or wounds that need to be healed. So he's not ghosting you or quiet. He's processing. And he said, I won't stay for very long in this ghosting state. I'm sorry. Okay, I promise you a ring. So that's what he wants, okay? So he's saying, can you feel me yearning for you? He's always yearning for you. And he's aware the connection is more than physical. And he gets afraid to let you in completely. That's the message, okay? So I do feel what he wants with you and what he's thinking about moving forward is commitment. Giving you a ring. Maybe he's even looked at rings. Okay, and he may be ghosting you because he's processing this. So let me just bring you a tarot card out as well. Yeah, he wants everything with you. Got 10 of Pentacles. Look at the relationship at the bottom of the card. The Ace of Cups. Okay, what's this one? Yeah, manifesting. You're manifesting things. You're on the same page, no matter how it seems. Could be a big shifty between July and October. I hope that helps, okay? Shivia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message for me from God and a message from DM. What's the message coming through from God, the divine? So the cards coming out, we've got divine feminine power. So embody your power. God's given you power for a reason. The embodiment of yourself, being you, uniquely you. Embody the divine feminine power within you as you walk this path. So it's like God is saying, be yourself, embrace who you are, and discover things along the way. So God wants you to know we come to earth to discover things about life, about ourselves, about the person we are, to explore the world and embrace the depths of the soul. It says, explore and embrace the depths of your own soul as you journey towards union, or you are on this planet. And release your fears of loss, abandonment, rejection, betrayal, bargaining, and blame, and be liberated. So release any fears. Give it to heaven. Nothing is missing right now. The abandonment fears you have, or the fears of rejection, or feeling like you've been betrayed, or trying to bargain for something, or blame things, it's all ego. It's not real. It comes from a lower place. So instead, rise up and focus on the divine feminine element within you. So God was really saying to you, you are safe and you've come here to learn. And what your DM is saying, there's walls there. He's got to break through his own walls, maybe your walls. He said, I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Now, you may well feel that way. You may feel like you can't get through to him. You can't get through his walls. So I feel he is recognizing he's put walls up that he needs to take down to let you in. So he feels like he can't get to you, but you feel like you can't get to him. And it's because of these self-made walls. And he said, I feel like I can't get through to you. So he does feel like whatever he says, you perhaps won't understand, or you won't listen, because he can't really understand himself right now. So he's trying to work through his own confusion to take down the walls and communicate. He said, I was afraid to let you in completely. This is what he's afraid of, letting you in completely, letting those walls down. So you've got to give those walls time to come down. I hope that helps. Okay, they're giving me fear. Okay. I'm just going to go into the chat again here. Just bear with me. I know I've got donations. I want to just go back into the chat because I want to do a message for Blessing. Said, I'd love to be considered for a reading. What's in my near future financially and emotionally? Thank you in advance for answering my question. So what's coming in advance for you? Financially and emotionally, what do you need to know? So you've got unconditional love. So what's coming in for you is unconditional. That means you can't force anything or rush anything. It will come in naturally. You can't put conditions on unconditional love. So in other words, just have faith that what you're wanting is also wanting you. What you're seeking is seeking you. and it will come in at the right time. So if you embrace the essence of unconditional love, which means be in the flow of things and see the good in everything and notice the blessings around you and be grateful for everything, that's what you're going to manifest in your own life, okay? So embrace the essence of unconditional love. So let's get a card around love for you. What's coming in love and what's coming in finances and career. So we've got someone from the past could be coming back here into your love life, or you're going to reunite. So you're either going to meet someone new who you may feel like you've known a long, long time, or someone from the past is going to come back in. Now, this could be someone from childhood or someone you're aware of, someone who's never kind of left your energy field, someone you've always had feelings for. So this could be someone returning like your twin flame, and you've been learning in the absence of them unconditional love. So whether you're aware of this person or it's someone new coming in, you're going to feel a connection with instantly. You've known this person for lifetimes. So I feel the right person is going to come in. This could even happen in June, okay? Could happen in June, or it could happen 6 months from June. So just allow things to unfold. Regarding money and finances, things are going to move forward from August. So you're going to feel more financially free. You're going to have more security in work from August time. Things will move forward, but there is a slight delay around it. So just affirm all is well. Everything is working out beautifully for you. Let's put you another card. Okay, we've got manifesting movement. So you've been manifesting movement, whether this is in love or with money or, with whatever it is you want. And that's why you've got the Eight of Wands. Even though it's in reverse, it means it's coming. So this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting movement. It's going to happen. The angels say you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. So this could even be you putting things on your vision board. It says you'll make good progress now and you'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Now, the horse is also connected with 2026 because this is also things you're going to be having in your life in 2026 because that is the year of the horse. Okay, so I feel big things coming in for you in 2026, but August is going to be a turning point. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just move the chat up and see where I was there. So we've got Jennifer, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you? Adam is saying, I want a fresh start with you. So again, that's what he desires. That's what he wants, a new beginning, okay? My world fell apart without you. So he's realising that without you, things aren't right. And he said, any new person I meet doesn't compare to you. So he may well have tried to meet someone new or move on, and it just doesn't work because they don't compare to you. So it's like he said, my world fell apart without you. So he's definitely been through a big tower moment in the period of separation. And now he's realised so many things, that he wants a new beginning, he wants a fresh start. So have faith in the love. So yeah, we've got strength coming through, and that's getting my attention straight away. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel he's trying to find the strength to make a decision, because he does know that he can have everything with you, and that's what he's reflecting on a lot. He wants to come forward, but he wants to do it when he can offer something to you. And I feel he is aware now that you have some kind of very high level connection. So he's aware that you are some kind of soulmate to him. Obviously, whether you see him as a soulmate, twin flame, whatever the connection is, but he does feel that way for you. I hope that helps, okay? So he's making his way back in his own way. Katie, thank you for the donation. Any message from IDM, anything I need to know? Last Friday he told me he got surgery, but it was just about a lipoma, so it seems like he's doing okay now. So this is another sign of having things cut away or cut out of his life. So the message coming through, he said, I've got to get rid of toxic people in my life. So surgery is when we cut away things that don't serve us, things that are toxic. Okay? So if he's had a surgery, it's because it's really showing up in his physical body, because in his life, he needs to get rid of toxic people. And it's manifest in a physical way. That shows you that, if we don't take action, the universe gets involved, it manifests in the body. That's why it's so important that we allow the changes to come in. And obviously this is a big thing the masculine struggle with. So he's been struggling with releasing his situation, and it's shown up in his physical body. Okay, so it'll be a big wake-up call for him, put it that way. He'll start realising many things because he's saying, I have to get rid of the toxic people in my life. And that will be a situation. And he said, I don't want to let go of our love. So remember, you're not the toxic person in his life. You're the love in his life. And he's saying, I don't want to let go of our love. I need to get rid of whatever else is going on. So he is well aware of what he needs to change. That's a very powerful message, okay? So what's coming? Yeah, fate and destiny. He knows he's meant to be with you. He wants to show you off in his world. He wants to stop thinking that things are missing in his life. So he's well aware of what he needs to do. I hope that helps, okay? So the same with recovery comes change. Samantha, thank you for the donation. Hannah's any messages from Gabriel today? Give me a block in the throat when I'm connecting with Gabriel. So he definitely wants to clear the air with you. He's saying, I will be writing you a message. He wants to clear the air. Connecting with it as soon as I picked up on your energy there. So he wants to communicate. Now, this is a letter. So this is written communication. So this could well be a message, an email, written words. So I'm not necessarily saying he's going to write you a letter and post it to you. This will be some kind of written communication, as in a message that's written like a text, an email. And he said, I will be writing you a message. So he's not doing it at this moment, but he will be doing it soon, okay? And he's saying, the damage has already been done and I don't know how to pick the pieces up broken. So he does feel he's broke this or it's broken between you and he wants to fix it. He wants to clear the air. So this is why he's not sending this message just yet, because he knows the damage has been done and he wants to pick up the pieces and he doesn't know how to. So he's trying to work that out. So he's trying to form the words to send you a written message. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuman, thank you for the donation. Hyla's any message from DM today? His current feelings towards me. Does he think about me? Of course he thinks about you. So, I mean, look how these cards are flying out. He's saying to you, I refuse to be manipulated by the wrong people. So he's recognizing he may be being manipulated or taken advantage of or being controlled by people. This has nothing to do with you. This is about where he is in his life. So whatever he's got going on, he feels like people are manipulating him or he's getting the wrong advice. And he's saying, I want a fresh start with you. So he wants to move on from this. Whatever he's dealing with in his life, he wants to move on from that and have a fresh start. And he wants that fresh start with you. So of course he thinks about you. However, in his life right now, he's dealing with his own stuff, okay? Because he knows he can't drag you into toxicity. He's learned his lessons. He said, I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. So he's recognizing more and more that you aren't toxic to him, that you don't manipulate him, and that other people do. So that's what he's dealing with. Yeah, karmic lessons. Acknowledge the karmic lessons presented on this journey as an opportunity for growth. So whatever karmic situation he's in, or situations, or people he's around, he's recognizing they aren't serving his life. So that's what he's coming to terms with. So keep being yourself because you're the light in the darkness. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I feel like I was shown Jerry's inner child fears, my mirror. It's so precious to feel this connection in this way. I wonder is taking time to himself, reflecting on us, and is he conscious of us? So of course he is, okay? Straight out, Luke. The energy is in, the stagnancy is creating a shock. So what I'm feeling is, in this stagnancy, in other words, in this silence or in this separation, it's been a big shock to his system. He's realised that, he does want you in his life, and it's shocked into his core, you not being there, or whatever's happened, because I feel you've pulled your energy back. You've pulled your energy back into you, and he's felt that shift. So whether it's been a physical shift or an emotional shift, he's felt it and it's caused him a shock. And it's clearing up this stagnant energy. So the stagnant energy around is delays, obstacles, procrastination, things in the way. These things are being removed, okay? So how is he feeling about you, or what does he want you to know? They're giving me a bit of a block in the throat there. He says, I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. So there's obligations in the way. Okay, obligations, or this is the stagnant energy. Okay, whatever is in the way right now, and you're saying, you've been shown his inner child fears, you know what he's going through. He feels like he's got obligations. He feels like he can't move right now, make a change. And I feel move is about make a move, come to you, or leave where he is. He's dealing with that right now. And this is a shock to his system because he knows he has to make a big change. Okay, so he's trying to work out what the next steps are or what he needs to do. But he feels obligated to something else. But his love for you remains strong as ever. That will never go, okay? He said, I'm getting so many signs reminding of you, it's scary. So he's being reminded of you everywhere he goes. He's just not in a good place at all. So when he said I'm not in a good place, he means emotionally and in his life, physically in his life. So I'm not in a good place at all. So wherever it seems like where he is, if it seems all good on social media, or if it seems like he's got his life together, he's not a good place. It's not a good place for him to be. And that's like being a shock to his system. Because I feel it's just come very quickly, this realization that I need to change my life. You know, it's like it's creeped up on him. He's always known inside, but he's been repressing it down. And now it's suddenly come to the core of it. So, and it's obviously shocked him as well, because I feel you've been working on you and pulling your energy back, and that's a good thing. Yeah, they gave me a block. Wow. Yeah, that was like an inhale, like that. That's what he's experiencing. That's very painful, by the way. I don't know if you've experienced that. I feel like all the breath's been knocked out of his body. So his lesson is, he's saying insecurities and true self. So he's healing his insecurities to be able to step into his true self. So he's saying my own insecurities, this is causing a block, have been holding me back from the life I dream of with you. But I'm now facing myself, tackling and working through these insecurities so I can move forward in my life. I'm slowly but surely chipping away at all that's held me back from finding and being my true self. And as I do this, I'm amazed, shocked, amazed at that I'm loving these little discoveries along the way. So from his higher self, these shocks he's experiencing are actually blessings. You know, it's like when we have a shock and I'm like, oh, it's an aha moment, an awakening. And he said, I'm discovering things about myself every little step. So I definitely feel that he's healing insecurities to be able to be with you. And give me this big block in the throat chakra that's been released. So the love is still there. That remains as strong as ever. He's been reminded of you everywhere he goes through signs and synchronicities. He also finds it scary and it shocks him. But he knows it's releasing the stagnant energy. He's got to deal with these obligations he's got. Whatever these obligations are, that's what he's dealing with right now. Okay, so the guidance for you from heaven is patience. Look at this. Practice patience and calmness as you navigate the twists and turns of your journey. So you're going to feel all these things he feels. So you've got to be very patient right now with yourself, with him, with the journey. Remember, patience isn't about waiting. It's about empathy and compassion. So yes, he's conscious of you. He's conscious of what he needs to do to be with you. He's reflecting on his life and everything in it. He's going through aha moments, epiphanies. I feel Archangel Uriel around him as well. Okay, so that's the message for you. Patience is power. I hope that helps. Kat, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Can I please get a card for this weekend? The 3D silence, but in dreams he pops up last time with the plants. And obviously plants are about things growing and blooming. So, and again, with plants, you have to take care of the plant. You have to water the plant. You have to give it love. You talk to it sometimes. So it's like the way you connect with the 5D energy of him. So you've got to practice empathy. So the card for this week is practice empathy. Forgive me, fear, okay? Recognizing another person's pain can help you rise above their chaos. So when there's chaos, or you know, you're feeling anxiety, or you're feeling their chaos, or they're going through something, when you recognize what they're going through, when you try and walk in their shoes and empathize and have compassion, you're able to deal and heal. So whatever's going on this week, make sure you practice empathy when you are connecting with him. And recognize he's going through his own pain, and he may well be going through some chaos in his life. So what's going on with him this week? Yeah, could be connected with commitments in his life, commitments he has, or commitment issues or fears, because ultimately he wants a commitment with you and he's not there yet. Okay, he's not ready yet. So he's still, whatever he's going through in his life is teaching him how to be the right kind of person and leader to not only be with you in a relationship, but also be ready for the mission that you share. Okay, so what else do you need to know? We've got dreams there coming up as well. You're saying in 3D silent, but in dreams he pops up. So in dreams, we've got, this is what you may have had a dream about, or you may have a dream about that proves to you he's having the same dreams. But I feel this is what he's dreaming about, being outdoors with you. Okay, being outdoors under the stars. It says, I dreamt that we were camping in the woods and we made love under the stars. So being outdoors in nature together. So I'm not necessarily saying you're dreaming that you're putting a tent up or anything like that, but this is definitely about what's coming. And this may well be something that you experience in the future together. Let me bring in a message from him as well for the week. How is he feeling about this week? Big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me. Thank you, Renee. Sending you so much love. Victor's in the house as well. Just trying to get this card off without it affecting my my. There you go, because I don't want it to mess my chat up there. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. That's the problem. That's why you got the Hierophant, because, and it's in reverse, because he's saying I'm not ready for a commitment yet. So he's got commitment issues. This could be because of a commitment he already has, or something that's happened in the past, or a childhood wound, or, you know, something he's healing still, because we've got no strings there. So he's struggling with strings, attachments. That's what he needs to either release or prepare for. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, there's a message from F. What's the message coming through from F? Okay, freedom. I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests. Now, give me a block there. So the block is he's struggling with being tied down. Now, again, there's a lot of this coming through today. And what I'm feeling is if they're already tied down, okay, they can't be tied down right now. So if he's already in something with someone, he wants to be free. Okay, because when I'm connecting with this, I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests. I'm not seeing this as he doesn't want being tied down with you. He may be tied down with something or someone else. And he wants to free himself from that because he said, I have too many interests. In other words, he's interested in you. Okay, his interest is in you and he wants to be able to pursue you. He wants to be free to do that. So he feels he can't. Whether that's because he's already in something or he's got fear around being tied down, that's what he's working through. Yeah, because he feels you're his soulmate, or he feels you're his soul counterpart, his twin flame. Okay, he feels that you have a soul bond. He feels you're the one he belongs with. So he wants to free himself up from anything that he's in or any fears around being in something to pursue you because he sees you as his soulmate. This is the soulmate card when I connect with this card in this deck. So he knows who you are. So let's see what the guidance is for you. A divine connection, there you go. That's what he feels. It says, draw strength from the deep love you share with your soulmate. And again, take the label away, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you resonate with. You are never alone, so you are always together. So that's power, okay? So he's freeing himself up or dealing with fears to be able to commit to you because he knows you're his soulmate, okay? I hope that helps. Renee, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. And Angela is sending Mozzie and AJ lots and lots of love. Hello, I'm head over heels in love with life as I prepare for Hawaii. Do you know, I feel exactly the same. It's amazing we're both on the same energy like that, you know, because I've been really feeling about my trip upcoming, you know, and going out yesterday. I walked yesterday into town and it was super windy, but it was like a swirly wind. So wherever I was in the wind, it was really bizarre. I wasn't getting blown by it. It was just beautiful. It was like this wind had changed and I was just feeling how amazing life is and feeling gratitude and talking to God, and it was just empowering me. So I know exactly how it feels, okay? And it's so exciting you're going on that trip as well. May I please get any messages meant for me? Thank you. So, it's windy again today, so I might even go for a walk again today. We've had some rain as well. We've got friendship coming through here. It says, reopen your heart to people you trust and let them help you when you feel unbalanced. Now, this could well be about the friendship with yourself, first of all, because obviously when you become your own best friend, it reopens your heart. You know it does. Because you're connecting with the inner child within you. Little Rennie is so excited about going to Hawaii. And obviously when you make the angels your best friend, or God, Jesus, the universe, the higher power, whoever it is you are connecting with. And obviously knowing your twin flame is with you also. But I feel this is reconnecting with you. Now, obviously, you also have Teresa with you. You have other people around. But I'm seeing this as you getting the relationship right with you. So I'm seeing this friendship is with you. And I totally get it. I really do, okay? Because it brings that heart activation in. And you remember, you can trust the universe, you can trust life itself. So when you go through any feelings of being unbalanced, you know, you have the power to restore that. Now, you're also coming up as the Queen of Cups here, because you were prioritising self-care and self-compassion. And you're doing that through booking this trip, by organising it, and recognising the importance of filling up your own cup first. I love this. This is the ultimate card for the Divine Feminine. Self-care and compassion. And building that friendship with yourself. Realising you don't need anyone else there to feel amazing. You don't need your twin flame by your side to have a good time. You don't need to be sharing anything with anyone, because you're sharing it with God. So what you're doing, and this trip is going to do this for you, you're going to prioritise self-care, self-compassion. It's going to heal anything unbalanced within you, because you're filling up your own cup. So the angels are super proud of you right now. Let's connect with an energy around maybe your twin and just see what energy is in. Straight out. Yeah, frustrated, because he can sense that you're living your best life and he's feeling frustrated about it. So again, if you feel this, if you get any frustration feelings coming through, cleanse your sacral chakra, because it will be connected with him, okay? And let's bring a timing in as well. Any timings you need to know about anything. We've got tomorrow. It's not too late. Take a break. Wow. Out of that timing deck, you got 3 cards that are really messages from the universe saying, you know, it's never too late for what you want to do. Give me a block there. It's never too late for anything. Just take a break. That's what you're doing. You're relaxing. And I feel this could be frustrated right now as well, because you're taking a break. And we've got tomorrow, because it's, give me that song, tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. So it's like you're recognising more and more that, you know, everything's just around the corner. And this is about you planning and thinking about today, obviously, but also thinking about tomorrow. So you're not living too far in the future. You're just taking care of today, maybe tomorrow, and letting the universe sort the rest out. I hope that helps, okay? But I totally feel your energy, because I'm in that too. And isn't it powerful? And that's the thing we have to remember when we go through the dark times and the frustrating times and the crying times. You know, it's so powerful. You know, watching 90210, okay? Because Renee is from Beverly Hills, okay, from Los Angeles. And I'm watching 90210, the original, the 90s version. And I'm not kidding you, I watched an episode last night. It's just, every episode it gets better and better and better, honestly. And I watched an episode last night, and it was about there being a gun crime in a school. I don't know if the school is real. I don't know. You tell me. But it was called the Shore School, I think. And there was like there was a shooting at one of the football matches there, and obviously West Beverly, where they are, you know, where the 90210 guys are, they were supposed to go and play football with them, and they cancelled this football match because they're shooting. But they were having a dance. And Brendan got in touch with like the person who runs the paper at their school, and they put these things out side by side. And anyway, they come together, and obviously Brandon's white and he's black, and it was like there was all controversy around everything. And they come together, and then Brandon invited all the people from the Shore School to this dance, and they all turned up. And obviously, you know what it's like with racism and everything, especially back then. You know, there was like all problems with the security saying you can't come in, all this. And they all come in, and I was crying. It was so touching, because they all integrated. And, you know, one of the guys from that school was on stage dancing with David, singing, and they were all dancing together. And it was so, honestly, it was so powerful. It was like about diversity and coming together. And now when you look beyond, when people look beyond all the surface crap, you know, that people, you know, it just, I mean, you know that racism boils my blood anyway, but like the coming together, and it was so powerful. I cried my eyes out, and it was tears of gratitude for this people coming together. And I was just like, I had to pause it, like, what am I crying about? Because I was just so blown away by the power of love without the surface stuff that gets in the way, fear and all that, you know. And it was amazing. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, Renee. But honestly, it was one of the best episodes I've seen. So I'm just loving it. Like, every day it gets better, honestly. I love it. I'm on season 3, by the way. Anyway, okay, moving up. So we got Rezo, thank you for the donation. Rezo, where's your message, honey? Erazo, where's your message? Just bear with me, I'll try and find Erazo's question. That's why I say if you are donating to me, please try and put your question in with the super chat, otherwise I struggle to find them sometimes. Erazo, are you here? There you are. My comment got lost. Idea Liz. How does think Novine about reunion with me? Okay. So how does Novine think about reunion with you? So he wants to come forward when there's no restrictions, okay? And he knows it's unresolved between you. So he knows you've got unfinished business. This is the unresolved card. But they give me unrestricted. So it needs to be when there's no restrictions. So in other words, when you can be together without limits on time or anything in the way. And he's saying so much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? So he knows that it's inevitable having a reunion with you. He wants to talk and sort things out. And that's risky for him, okay? Because you could reject him, or it could just be a risk taking that leap of faith forward because of his circumstances. But he's saying, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. I just need time. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? So he's asking you for a bit more time here, to be a bit more patient and trusting with him while he sorts out how to move forward. So he's definitely going to move towards you. I feel that's the lesson being learned. So you allow him to come to you. He is well aware that you have unfinished business and things need to be resolved that are unresolved. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I had multiple breakups in my life before Kashif, and an engagement broke too. And post that also, no one wants to marry me. There is something karmic I want to know. Angels guide me. Well, first of all, if you've had multiple breakups, it's because you were learning to remember your own power and that you are independent and you don't need another person to be satisfied or happy. But if these breakups happen, it's not because people didn't want to marry you. It's because God didn't want you marrying them. Okay, so recognize the difference. And I'll give you an example from a show. Okay, there's a show. It's I can't remember what it's called. It's a show on Netflix right now, and it's a thingy one, reality type one about marriage. Where what's it called? Oh my God, it's me because I'm watching 90210. I forgot what it's called. It's where, you know, they have to see if they're going to marry them at the aisle. What is it, that show? Anyway, and there was a Love is Blind. Thank you, Shelley. Love is Blind. And there's one, okay, a recent one I've watched where there was this guy, you probably know what I'm talking about, and he's a very religious guy. He's obviously got very good values with God and all that. And I'm not saying everyone should be like that, everyone into the road. But, and then the woman he was going to marry, they got totally different morals. Okay, and you might know one about her sister is gay, so that she doesn't go to church. They've got different morals, and obviously, you know, everyone's got different views about things. We have to, you know, do our religion our way. This isn't about religion. What I'm trying to say is, it was obvious to me from the start that they weren't meant to get married. Okay, because they would have clashed. As much as the love was there, it was obvious that they weren't right for each other in so many ways, you know, that the right person would come through. So at the aisle, he was going to marry her and she said no. And he was pretty devastated after. And I thought that's God creating, you know, that breakup for a reason. So when we look back, we recognize why these things didn't work out. So the point I'm trying to make to you is to understand this is God's protection. It doesn't mean you're not good enough or you're not worthy or you're not lovable or desired. It means the right person is going to come in. And obviously you're aware that everything before Kashif was surface level stuff. Kashif got to marry another girl and I'm still left single. I'm like, yeah, I know that. But the thing you've got to understand is you're the divine feminine, he's the divine masculine. The masculine learns through physical experiences like that. Okay, the feminine learns through spiritual experiences. The feminine, most feminines are single because they learn how to connect with the universe and how to enjoy life, not just being in a relationship. The masculines learn through being in a relationship. So understand that. It's like you're saying, oh, but he's with someone and I'm not. You've been protected. Try and understand. You've been saved for something wonderful. Doesn't mean you're on the shelf. Doesn't mean you've got to rush out and find a partner. So the message for you is this: trust. You're learning to have trust in God's plan, to trust in love, to trust in you. to have faith. It says have confidence, to trust in the love that binds you and your counterpart together. Because your love is beyond a ring or, you know, I did a reading on that the other day, the sacrifice card, he's on the cross in that situation. So recognize you're actually in the right shoes right now. So you've got to have confidence in the connection you share, because it goes beyond a ring with someone else. It goes beyond time and space. But you're being safe for the right person. So you could well go in a relationship with someone, but what good would that do if you know you're going to end up with Kashif? Okay, what good would that do? It just opened another can of worms, and then it's to cause more pain and heartbreak to everyone. So obviously I'm not saying someone isn't going to come in for you. Be open to what God has in store, but you don't need to actively go out searching for a guy, because God knows the timing of your life. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. What is ahead for me and my twin? He's in a karmic situation. I've stepped away from him. What's the guidance for our union? So you're on the right track anyway, because you know he's in a karmic situation. You've stepped back. So you've got to let him deal with that. You've got to allow that to naturally come to an end. Okay, so really you don't have to do anything. Just be yourself and live your life and love life and let the universe sort it out. Yeah, path of love. The journey of love is the ultimate path to self-realization and fulfillment. So right now, you're on this journey of self-realization and fulfillment. So in other words, this is a time for you to fill up your own cup. This is a time for you to work on self-realization, understanding who you are and what you want in your life. And that he'll mirror you because he'll realize in his life, what am I doing? I'm with the wrong person. And you may feel like it's selfish. You may feel he's being selfish in that situation. But he isn't. He's just got to find the strength to choose himself. And he's saying to you, I love the way you make me feel. I can't give you the same in return right now. So he feels really bad and a little bit selfish because he wants to offer you love, but he can't because of his situation. So he knows he's got to release that. Okay, so again, this is about you right now filling up your own cup. And I know what it feels like. It's hard, you want them, but you have to look beyond the physical, because this is about him gaining the confidence right now, which he hasn't got at this point, to be able to choose himself. And that's what he's working on moving into June. So don't let this situation knock your confidence in you or feel like you're comparing yourself to anyone, because you are amazing the way you are and you are perfect the way you are. And you're also learning through this situation to value yourself, to give to you, to recognize that you are nobody's second choice. What's going on with him right now is he's not choosing you because he hasn't yet chosen himself. He isn't giving to you the way he wants to, because he isn't yet giving to himself the way he wants to, because you are one. So as soon as he chooses himself, that's when he'll come to you. It's never a choice between you and someone else. I hope that helps. Lots of blocks being released today. I'm connecting with blocked throat chakra being healed. We got Jane, thank you for the donation. Any message for my twin or the angels? So what's the message for you today from your angels? Divine guidance. Seek guidance from the divine, trusting in the signs and syncs along the way. So the angels have been sending you many, many signs and synchronicities about your journey. Now this could be numbers, it could be animals, it could be signs about your twin directly, like names or dates or things that mean something to you directly. And that releases the fear. So whenever you go into fear, give me lots of fear there. Whenever you go into fear or doubt, that's when the angels bombard you with signs. So they want you to know the signs and the synchronicities you see are real. Now your twin is saying to you, something or someone is standing in between us right now. So he's got to climb this mountain to see the view from the top. And also they may feel like there's a mountain in the way. But remember, when you have faith, even a small amount, it moves mountains. So whenever the obstacle is right now, whether it's a someone or a something, that's going to be blasted out of the way so you can move forward. And remember, we go through mountains, we climb mountains so we can stand at the top. Okay, and see from the view and recognize how amazing life is. So we go through the hard times to get the good views. And they give me that song, Climb Every Mountain, out of Climb Every Mountain, out of Sound of Music. Okay, and that's also about embracing life and enjoying the highs and the lows and being in the present flow. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the second donation there. I want you to help me open my Akashic records looking out for answers. So you need to call on Archangel Michael. There's a card in here, okay? Archangel Michael will help you to do this, okay? The Akashic Records. He's saying, I can help you to access your Akashic Records. All you need to do is request access to them, and their secrets will be revealed to you through your dreams and intuition. The information you need will come to you when you need it as downloads from heaven, and can be understood through inner peace and quiet contemplation. So remember, when you ask, it is given. That's your choice. What else do you need to know? Trust. Look at this. Trust in the power of heaven to take care of it for you. Always remember to pray about your problems. So whatever you're going through, pray and ask Archangel Michael, and he will open you up to your Akashic Records. I hope that helps, okay? Scott, thank you for the donation. Angel messages. So what's the angel message for you today, Scott? First one is mirroring. So recognize the mirroring effects as aspects of yourself are reflected back to you. So in other words, what you see going on in your world is what you were thinking or feeling inside of you. So for example, if you see happiness around you, that's what you're feeling and going through. If you see negativity, that's what you're going through. So everything is a mirror to you to change what you're thinking and focusing on. And also, if you're connected with a person, it's very likely you're mirroring each other right now. But because this is like a general angel message for you, I feel this is to be aware of what you are seeing in your physical reality. And this is also about previews of what's coming. So, for example, if you're trying to manifest love, for example, and you see a couple walking down the street holding hands, it's a sign of love. If you see an elderly couple, for example, holding hands, it's a sign of long-term love or growing old together. We've got self-validation. It says your feelings are valid and come from your heart. You must trust your feelings and let them guide you, and you must also allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. It's not weakness to feel, it's strength, okay? So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, it's valid. So the angels want you to remember that, okay? So what you're feeling, what you're thinking, trust in those feelings, trust in those thoughts. And empowered love, it says attracting true love begins with loving and honouring yourself fully. And it's absolutely true. You know, when you embody the power of unconditional love, when you feel good about yourself, when you're feeling grateful, when you're feeling excited about life, it attracts everything to you. And that's also when you see previews of what's coming or what's going on. So definitely feel the messages, be aware of your surroundings because they are speaking to you. And if you're not liking what you're seeing, change what you're thinking inside and what you're feeling, and that will shift your perspective, and it will shift and mold things into place in a physical way. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. A message from Daniel and what's he mirroring. Okay, so what's going on with Daniel, okay? We've got higher purpose. So what he's mirroring or realizing is there is something bigger going on here. It says, trust in the higher purpose of your journey, knowing it serves the evolution of your soul. So he's realizing he's come here for a reason, and he's missing you. He's going over memories in his mind. So everything he's experiencing when he thinks about you, the past, the times you've shared, the way you've made him feel, the way he's changed since he's known you, the way he's evolved, it's helping him to realize he's here for a higher purpose. So he's starting to recognize there is a plan to his life. There's more going on than meets the eye. So what else does he want you to know? And that's what's being mirrored back, because obviously you have a purpose here. So he said, I'm terrified of you rejecting me. So there could be some mirroring going on there. Maybe you're afraid of losing him, or there could be some fear around not feeling enough, or there could be some self-worth issues. And he's saying, you don't know the real me. And he's worried you're going to reject him when you find out who he really is. You don't know the real me. You know, these are kind of like the habits he has you may not like, the things he, you know, like the being with him full time. You know, because he thinks, oh, if you're with me all the time, you're going to see things you may not like, or you may not want me anymore. So there's fears there. There is healing of rejection and abandonment. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the third donation. Please help me open my Akashic records and understand how his wife connected to us. Well, first of all, I've just explained what to do. You need to call on Archangel Michael, okay, and not panic about the karmic partner, because understand that his wife is in the mix to bring lessons in for both of you, to bring a healing and compassion in. Because his wife is there so she can learn, and so can you. So the wife is teaching you self-worth, to not compare yourself, to recognise that you are enough. and teaching him lessons he needs to learn to be ready for you, because everything before you is a dress rehearsal. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. So let's bring in a message from her to you, because this can also be about something that's been learned or mirrored back. So he cares about his family, leave him alone. These cards came out earlier, okay? So there's a threat there. So she will feel threatened by you, and you may feel threatened by her. So it's about recognizing that you don't need to compare yourself to each other. Because I feel you may compare yourself to her, she may compare yourself to you. It doesn't matter whether she knows about you or not, energetically. That's why there's a defensiveness there. Leave him alone. Okay, he's like, go and get your own person. Leave him alone. He cares. He cares about his family, he cares about this life. That's her perspective. Okay, you see it differently. Okay, so you've got to remember that nothing is missing or lacking. You're exactly where you're meant to be for growth purposes. And that person is teaching you that you are worthy and that you are enough and that you don't need to compare yourself to anyone. I hope that helps, okay? Anthony, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Carlos? What does Carlos want to say? Wow, I mean, this is powerful that this has come up. We've got in the very near future. Isn't that a beautiful message there on this card? This is a new deck that I've got, so it's the first time I'm seeing these messages. In the very near future. So Carlos wants you to know that in the very near future, something is coming. Now, this could be him coming to you, or something's going to happen. Okay, so we've got the journey was never easy, but it was worth it. So what I'm feeling as well here is you're going to look back in the very near future and recognize why everything had to happen the way it has. The journey was never easy, but it was worth it. So the thing is, God never promised the journey would be easy, but he does promise it's going to be worth it, okay? He's saying, I don't regret any second of it. I love you so much it hurts. So he loves you and it hurts because he misses you and he feels the pain of not being with you. And you will feel that too. But he doesn't regret any of it. So he may have regrets about the way he's behaved or done things, but he doesn't regret anything because it's taught him who he is. And he said, I've never met anyone like you. So he is well aware there's nobody like you in the world. Okay, you're the one. So in the very near future, let's see if we can get what's coming. My heart and soul belong to only you. So I feel he's going to tell you this. Okay, in the very near future, what's going to happen then? What's happening in the very near future? Strength. He's finding the strength to tell you how he feels about you, to make a decision to move forward because he's at crossroads right now. So getting the energy of February just gone to July is a turning point here. So he's been gathering the strength since February to make a decision to come to you. And that's why it's coming in the very near future, because between now and July is in the very near future. So he's gathering the strength right now to move forward and tell you that his heart and soul belong only to you. There's no one like you. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Message from my DM, Will, and Twin Flame Guidance. So what's the guidance for you, first of all? First card out is inner authority. So you must listen to your own intuition and trust in your decisions, the things you're guided to do without the ego. Okay? And I feel that what he's doing right now is finding the strength to be bold, to make choices from his heart. Choices that align with his pursuit of happiness, because he wants to pursue you. So he's got to listen to his own inner authority on this. And all you need to do is shine your inner light, okay? Because when you shine your inner light brightly, it illuminates the path of true love. So your light guides him home. Your light inspires him and moves him forward on the path of love. It says the journey of love is the ultimate path to self-realization and fulfillment. So again, remember, we learn on this journey to go within, to access our inner authority and our inner light and fulfill our own self by filling up our own cup first, and then we fulfill each other through that. So I feel that he's tapping in with his intuition to trust his inner authority to make the right decision, to make a bold move and pursue you. And all you have to do is surrender, detach and let go and shine your light. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you connected with this? I'm letting you go because I love you. So what you need to understand is anytime you feel he's let you go, he's done it from a place of love, not fear. He's done it from love because he's protecting you. So it's not like he's saying, oh, I'm letting you go. It's like he's saying, I let you go because I love you. He never really let you go. Understand what letting go is. It's about surrender and detachment to heal the inner self. So he's had to let you go so he can find the strength to move forward. So this is about you letting go so he can move forward. Okay, so remember, I'm channeling this message. I don't feel this him saying, I'm letting you go. He's trying to find the strength to move forward right now. He's saying, I'm sorry, I was angry and foolish. So he was angry and foolish. He let you go, yes, because obviously he was feeling angry and foolish, but because of the love. So in other words, it's a protection. He's saying, I'm upset, I need time to cool down. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. So understand from his higher self, he let you go because he loved you. So he could heal himself. So you could heal yourself to prepare for each other. In the ego, in the physical world, it may have come across as anger or foolishness because it's fear-based. Okay, but we have to work through those fears, and the higher self knows that. That's why it's best to do it individually and separately. So what he's saying is, I needed time to cool down because I felt like an idiot. So I feel you've just got to give him a little bit more time, that's all. And the angels are reminding you, this is a path of love. And it's a journey of love. It's about self-realization, fulfillment, giving back to you. I hope that helps, okay? So shine your light brightly and he'll return. Daniel, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message from Jennifer. How does she feel about me and how does she see me? Okay, she's saying, I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. So she sees you as a future partner. She just isn't ready for that yet. She knows she wants commitment with you, just not quite yet. Okay, because she wants you close to her, but not in a commitment at this point because she doesn't feel ready for it. So I feel like that's why she's not around you right now, because she feels she wants to be around you when she can actually give you commitment. Now it's like, where's the card gone? There it is. Yeah, the highs and lows. So she feels very emotional about you, and she feels high and low in her emotions about you. So one minute she feels very drawn to you, the next minute she's pulling away. So her energy is up and down. And that's why you're being protected from her right now. That's why you're not together right now, because it would bring you down. It would cause you more pain. I've been crying over you. So she's definitely emotional, tears, crying over you. There's a lot of emotion there. She wants a commitment with you, just not yet. She's not ready for it yet. So if she was around you right now, she would want something no strings, not because she doesn't want commitment, but because she isn't ready for a commitment. And I feel that you wouldn't be able to handle that. Okay, so that's why you're not physically together right now. That's why there's a block or a delay. Okay, so she does see you as a future partner, just not at this moment because of her own issues. It's nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean you're not worthy of love or commitment. It means it has to be in divine timing. So the angels say, remember, this is an eternal connection. It's not just a physical connection. Rejoice in knowing that your love for each other is eternal and it spans lifetimes and dimensions. So it goes beyond this physical life. So you've got to be ready for the commitment when it comes in. And so is she. So ask yourself that question right now. Am I ready? Is my space ready? Is my head ready? And work on you. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what's the 3D message? He's saying to you, you've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you, and we're connecting through energy. So you may not be physically together, but your energy is merged. So he's saying to you, you've been thinking about me, haven't you? And you'll say yes. And he's saying, because I've been thinking about you. So understand that if you're thinking about him, it's because he's also thinking about you in that moment, and you are connecting. So he's saying we are connecting, okay? What else does he want you to know? He's saying to you, I want to take care of you, but I can't right now because of money problems. So it's money. He wants to be with you and take care of you, but he's dealing with money. So he's obligated somehow there with money. He's got some kind of financial tie that he needs to heal or deal with first. And he said, I feel weak and lack confidence. I can't be what you need at this moment. So understand why he's not with you right now. Now look at it another way. He's saying, I feel weak and I lack confidence. Would you really want to be with him while he is weak and lacking confidence? No. Be honest with yourself. You probably say, I don't care, I just want him. That's illusion. That's the ego. Okay, you are a strong divine feminine, and you don't need a weak divine masculine, or a masculine who's lacking confidence, or who can't be what you need. You need him to be in control of his own life. I was thinking this on my own journey, actually. I don't want to be with my masculine while he's weak and lacking confidence and not feeling strong enough to choose himself, to choose me. That's just, it doesn't make me an empowered feminine. So no matter how much we want them in the physical, you have to look at it in another way. Okay, so he needs to find his strength. He needs to find confidence so he can be what you need. And he needs to deal with money. Okay, so you are connecting with him in a higher way. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, you've just come back. That was your message, okay? So you need to go back about 3 minutes, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from A? So what does A want to say? They're giving me a little bit of fear coming through there for A. So he's saying, I'm planning. And I feel he's planning, he's releasing his fears. I know I want you in my future. I'm working on making the proper plans. So he does want you. He's just working out how to do that, and it brings fear up, okay? And he's saying, I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. I want to be gentle with you. So we've got his planning now to be gentle. And he's staying away until he can do that because he wants you in his future. So he's making proper plans. He's making real physical plans, which is beautiful. So he wants to be gentle with you, not harsh in any way. He said, I'm obsessed with you. So he could well be watching you on social media, thinking about you all the time. You're on his mind, you're in his head, you're in his heart. So the guidance for you is friendship. Reopen your heart to people you trust and let them help you when you feel unbalanced. So first of all, you have love and support anytime you feel off balance. And that friendship could be with people here, could be people in your life, it could be your angels. But I feel also he wants to reopen the friendship with you, or that's what he wants to work on. Because remember, twin flames are best friends united in love. So it's the friendship that is the glue that holds it together, not just the passion and the fire and the desire. So that's what is going to be reopened up, the friendship, to build the trust back. And I feel that's what he wants to do. He wants to show you that you can trust him again, or trust him. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Let's find Victor's question. Again, naughty not putting the question in with the super chat. Can't see it. Okay, just bear with me a second. There's Victor. Then we got Stephanie and Pinky. There it is. Morning, Liz. And Angela is sending you and Meow Cecil lots and lots of love. May I please have any messages from my beautiful twin and a message from Jesus, please? So let's bring in, and this deck is Loving Words from Jesus. And I know you're asking me about this deck, and I did have a spare copy of this deck that I actually bought for my mum, but I gifted it to Laurel on her channel, Guided by Love. Otherwise, I would have gifted it to you. Because I know this is hard to get now, because obviously Doreen Virtue doesn't make cards anymore. But it's a really beautiful deck. So what's the message coming through for you today from Jesus? First, he's saying, peace be unto you as my Father has sent me. So it's like he's saying, anytime you need peace, call on me. And I'll be right with you because God has sent me to you. So anytime you need peace, he's right there with you. And you know that you embody the peace that he carries too. And the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, who the Father will send in my name, shall teach you all things. So again, what he's really saying is, whatever you need, whatever guidance you need, support, love, understanding, it will be given to you. When you ask, it is given through the Holy Spirit or whomever you connect with. You know, so you're being given everything you need, all the answers that you need. Let's bring in another message from Jesus through this deck for you. We've got the card coming through as emotional balance. So balance feelings such as self-doubt, anxiety or anger with gratitude and self-love. Now you may go into your own feelings of anxiety or anger, or you may be connecting more with your twins' feelings of doubt, anxiety and anger. So you know that the way you overcome those things is through filling up your own cup and being grateful. Release past wounds and traumas, making space for love. So I feel that Jesus is helping you with emotional balance and emotional healing. So you can release the past and any traumas around the past and make space for love. And I feel you need to know Jesus loves you. He loved you then, he loves you now, he loves you as a person you are becoming. And you have that divine support there. So know that you are held by the divine during your crucial phases of inner healing. So Jesus with you for your emotional healing, any physical healing you're going through. He's with you inside. And he's saying this is a crucial time of your journey right now. You're gaining emotional balance and emotional healing. And he's there to support you through it all. So what does your twin want to say to you? So your twin is saying to you, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. So it feels risky taking this action step, but he knows he's ready for that. He just needs a bit more time. He said, I know the clock is ticking for us. Will you wait for me? So he knows he's going to take this risk, this leap of faith. He just needs a little bit more time because he knows things are unresolved. So again, there's unfinished business. Can we work through this again? So much has happened in the past. So I definitely feel he's preparing to take this leap forward. He's preparing for that. Okay, what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. So he's definitely overcoming his battles to gain victory, and you give him power. You know, you really do balance each other out very well, because when you feel overwhelmed with your fiery side, he grounds you and vice versa. I feel this is more when he goes into his fire, which can be the anger and the passion and all the things that boil up. You are very grounding to him. You keep him grounded, you keep him balanced. And again, that could be the emotional balance and the emotional healing that Jesus was talking about. So it's like you balance each other very well. There could be a fire and earth connection here, but I feel it's more you ground him when he's going through his desire, or you're going through he's going through his angry moments, or whatever it is. When he's not operating in his ego, you ground him and pull him back into the real world, and you're the happiness there. And he knows that with you he's happy, so he's willing to overcome the past too, or anything he needs to do to be with you. So it's about victory, you know, victory no matter what. And I feel that by the end of May you're going to feel more in control anyway. So it feels like May have been a challenging month for you, or even a challenging month for the both of you, him especially, but things are getting easier. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. And a big thank you as well to Victor for time stamping everything. You know, it takes time to do that, and we really do all appreciate it. So big shout out to Victor. So let's get some hearts in the chat, please, for Victor, who takes time out of his day to go through the whole live and time stamp it for everyone, so you haven't got to look through and find your message after. So big thank you to Victor for that, okay? So Stephanie says, I've been dreaming of C for years, and every time the dream ends with him leaving me for his karmic, I'm tired of the dream. Angel guidance towards the union. So you've been dreaming about this because you've been shown that this is what he's working towards. This is what will happen. But you said, I'm tired of the dream, because you know it's becoming reality. So I feel you being tired of the dream as a sign that he is tired of the time it's taking. So really you're feeling what he's feeling, because, you know, you've been having this dream for years. So it's been in a planning phase for years. And now he's tired of that. He wants to take action. So I feel what you're actually being reminded of is how important patience is. So you don't get frustrated or impatient with the timing of things. But also you're becoming more aware that he needs to take action instead of just dreaming about leaving this person. Okay, so the guidance for you is, he's saying to you, I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. So that what's also holding him back is he is afraid of how you feel. He doesn't know if you feel the same way anymore. And this could be because of the time that's gone on. And remember, this isn't spiritually, because spiritually you're always connected. You always feel the bond. But he may be worried about how you actually feel in the physical. He could be checking you out on social media, seeing if you've moved on. Maybe you're even wondering if he feels the same way about you. He said, I deserve the karma I've been getting. I am working my way back to you. So this is about the dream, getting tired of the dream. I am working my way back to you. I am doing what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I am working it out. And I do deserve the karma I've been getting. So he's not living an easy life. You know, he has been receiving karma because he's with the wrong person. And God is showing him that in his own way. So he does feel like he's being punished in some way. And he's saying, I don't want to be without you anymore. So he knows. He's just worried that, do you feel the same way? What do you feel? And I also feel this is about the karmic partner being aware that your person at sea does not feel that way anymore. So I want to connect with the karmic struggle here. So what's the karmic struggle? We've got, there's no trust between us. I want to feel free. So this karmic person does not trust him anyway. And there's no trust there, and he wants to feel free. So he knows he needs to break free. I feel he's afraid of causing pain. That's his big fear, of causing people pain. But obviously, pain is life. You know, we grow through pain. So I feel you're recognizing more and more that he is on this pathway of releasing this person. I hope that helps, okay? Pinky P, thank you for the donation. Pinky P, where's your message? Pinky P. Can anyone see Pinky P's? There we are. Will my DM, let me just bear with me a second. Let me just pop that back up there. Will my DM, where's it gone? No, will my DM contact me? Does DM feel for me? What does he feel for me? No contact from a few days, old memories coming front to me suddenly. So he's definitely thinking about you. Yeah, you got memories. So you're saying old memories coming up, and you've got the memory card of miss you. So he's definitely feeling the same. Okay, you're thinking about each other. You know, you may feel he's slipping away. Look at this, the tablet keeps slipping down. You may feel he's slipping away from you and he isn't, okay? We've got jealousy. I feel like you've moved on without me and that's difficult for me to see. So he may have been checking you out on social media already. And he may be concerned or worried that you're moving on in some way. Because he feels you're slipping away and you may be mirroring that. You may be feeling that, okay? So is he going to contact you? This is what you're manifesting right now. I feel you're both manifesting this. Something could be happening after July, for one, because I feel between now and July, you're both manifesting this. So you're wanting him to reach out to you, and he's wanting you to reach out to him. Now, that doesn't mean you should reach out to him if you know it says, chance or his time. It says, they give me the word choice. It says choice to reach out to you, obviously, but I feel you know that it has to be his choice. That's what's coming through. It's like, I want him to be the one to reach out to me. I want it to be his choice, not because I reached out to him first or wanted some kind of communication. So I feel you were very aware that he needs to be the one to contact you, and this is what you're manifesting. So it could well come in after July because it feels like between now and then, you're both trying to manifest the same thing. But I also feel that you're both gathering what you need. So you're both still learning on this journey right now. The squirrel has made an appearance there. You're both still learning lessons. You're both still gathering information. And I feel he is watching you. And he's worried you've moved on. Okay, and that could be because you're living a good life right now. Maybe you're out enjoying it yourself or you're having fun, whatever you're doing. So he is worried about you moving on. He does feel jealous. And obviously jealous is a wasted emotion, really. So he said, I never expected to meet someone like you. So you changed his whole life. So I do feel he's going to reach out. I just feel that right now it's not the right time because he is perhaps hoping you message him. But again, understand, it doesn't mean you should. Okay, just because he wants you to doesn't mean you should, especially if you know it has to be coming from him. So with guidance says, yeah, say goodbye to the past. Let the past go. Okay, I feel like he could also be, give me a block. Another reason why there could be a block right now is because he is walking away from something in the past first. So to be able to come forward. So if there's something in the way that you're aware of, like a karmic situation or something else, like some kind of commitment, there has to be released first. I hope that helps, okay? Mon19, thank you for the donation. A lizard under my stove last night parted its tail. I was thinking of improving myself and of TJ all day long. A snail visited me 2 days back. Well, snails are connected with, the time it's taking, the snail's pace. Slow and steady wins the race. So the snail is also about giving it time, everything being in divine time, and the lizard is about self-improvement and about changes and transforming. So you're being shown signs that are giving you the answer, saying it will move forward when you both feel ready. You said, I was thinking of improving myself. So you're going through your own changes to be ready for each other. So what's the guidance from the divine? Divine union. It says, hold the vision of divine union with your counterpart in your heart and mind. So you've just got to hold this vision right now because I feel you're closer than you think you are, or closer than you realise you are. We're so different. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work, and we've got factors. Okay, so there are factors involved in this. So there could be differences between you. And maybe you've both thought, how is it going to work? And this could be why you're transforming or improving upon something to do with you. But those differences, they are there for a reason. They're what make the connection. So, for example, differences can be things like differences in age, or differences in where you're from, or differences in the way you look at life, or racial differences. There could be many, many things There are different between you, where you're from, where you live, all those kinds of things. But those are things that make the connection so true and real. Because that's how we prove to the world that love conquers all. But I feel this could be other things in the way that you're saying yourself, I'm thinking of improving myself. So you know what that means for you, and you know what it means when you connect with him and how he needs to improve. Because this could be about releasing things that just don't serve you anymore, like things that affect your health or things you don't want to be doing anymore. So I feel I've got two things coming through. I'm feeling things that you can't do anything about, that are meant to be there, and things you can do something about that perhaps aren't meant to be there anymore. So I feel that even though you're different, you are the yin to each other's yang, okay? So again, masculine and feminine. So hold the vision of being together and have faith in the love. So what else does he want to say to you? And that's why it takes time. So the first card, let me just grab this card without knocking my chat off, okay? Yeah, I'm letting go of old ways and leaving toxic people and situations behind. I want a better life for myself, a new beginning. So I feel this is definitely about being ready for each other, and this is the wood snake assisting with this. So this is the transformation and the improvements the lizard is connecting with. Other people in the past have used and abused me, and that's why I'm careful now and keeping my distance. So a wound is around the way that they've been treated before. This could be about the way you've been treated before. I really wonder if you still think about me the way I think about you. And obviously you think about him because he's thinking about you. And I'm scared of what it would mean for us to be together. So obviously it would be scary to be together because of the differences between you. And that's why it's taking time. So you've got to trust the love will find its way. I hope that helps, okay? Escape, thank you for the donation. This for Skateboard 3. Am I shining at work? Are my works being recognised? Will I be acknowledged and people stop making it hard for me? And Letitia Walker notice me? Well, first of all, instead of worrying about what other people think, how do you feel about what you're doing? Do you feel you're shining at work? Do you feel you're doing a good job? Do you feel good about what you're doing there? That matters more than what other people think about you. And you might be thinking, well, I want my boss to recognise me. Maybe it will give me a pay rise or promotion or any of these things. But it means the most important thing is the way you feel about what you're doing. Because if the job is serving you, that's the most important thing. And if it isn't serving you, if you don't feel validated or recognised or like your good work is being seen, then it may be time to get another job. Okay, because you have to look at it from your perspective. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. If you know you're doing a good job, but you're not feeling recognised, then it could be a sign from the universe there's something better out there for you. So you've got renewal and gestures. So it feels like you want gestures to feel renewed, or you want someone to give you a pat on the back right now to feel renewed at what you're doing. But you get that from your own self. Give yourself a pat on the back. It says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. So you may just need to stop trying to please others and start pleasing you. And that doesn't mean you kind of please yourself and you don't give to your job. It means you also make sure you understand that a job is there to bring you and give you what you need so you can live a balanced life. So are you feeling balanced in your life? Give to other areas of your life as well. It says challenges, they are here they require faith and patience to break through. But he says challenges require you to have faith and patience to break through them. But I'm trying to say that, but they give me something else. I'm trying to read what's on the card and they're not allowing me to. Because the angel's saying sometimes you have to do things your own way, not the way that people think you should do them. So challenges come up so that you gain faith in yourself and patience in yourself, and that creates a breakthrough. So some people as well are so busy in their own head about their own self, they don't notice what's going on with other people. So, and you may be doing such a good job, people just expect that from you. Do you know what I mean? So it's like if you perhaps didn't do a good job, they'd notice that. So it's like I feel like you're doing a really good job. I feel you're shining at work, you're doing a good job. It is being recognised. But because you're doing a good job, it's what they expect. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? It's like, say, for example, you were doing a really bad job and then you did a really good job. They'd notice and say, whoa, you're doing a really great job. But because you're already doing a stellar job, It's what's expected. So you don't need to go above and beyond. You just need to keep doing what you're doing, okay? It says you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. So you may even get offered something where you have more responsibility. I feel like helping someone out. So someone may say to you, can you help this person with this? Or you may have to show someone the ropes or be a leader in some way. It says give deserved praise to others and you'll receive recognition too. So this is maybe about recognizing people are making it hard for you. They're going through something inside. First of all, they may be feeling threatened by you because you're doing such a good job, or they may be struggling just in general. Okay, so if you give other people praise, you're going to get that back. But it doesn't mean, again, you have to go out of your way to, be nice to people. I just feel you just need to keep being you. Okay, and make it more about you than anyone else, because I do feel there's people around there who are perhaps feeling a bit jealous of you. Okay, so let's connect with Letitia Walker. So will Letitia Walker notice you? Okay, I feel this person has already noticed you. Okay, maybe you're doing some deep thinking, especially at night, about this person. But I do feel this person thinks about you. This person may dream about you. So reflecting. So it feels like you're both thinking about each other in the silence, or in the quiet times, or when you're not physically together. So I feel this, you're thinking about her, she's thinking about you, but I feel it's when you're not together. There's a lot of fantasizing going on. So it may be time to make a move. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages from my DM VD, please. So what's going on with VD right now? We've got within a few months. So you've got a timeline coming up within a few months here. That's what it says, within a few months. So something could well be happening within a few months, okay? So no one else can hold a candle to you all I've ever wanted. I just need more time. Believe me, this is not over yet. So very clear message coming through that within a few months something's going to shift you, because he's saying, believe me, it's not over. Okay, so it's not over between the two of you. He just needs more time. No one else can hold a candle to you. Now, they give me that song by Elton John, is it Candle in the Wind, that they did for Diana? You're all I've ever wanted. Okay, so he's saying you're all I've ever wanted, you just need to give me more time. So this is what he's been realising in this karmic situation. So within a few months, what's happening? Progress. He's going to move towards you. There's going to be progress. They're giving me 3 months. So where are we now? June, July, August. So between now and August time. And freedom as well. I feel like he's becoming free. So he may well become single within the next 3 months, because the seagull is about freedom and mastering your emotions. And this is when things are going to start moving forward. It's like whatever you've been waiting for, it's coming within the next few months. So this is your time. I feel this is what you've been sensing, because you keep saying, when he's single, is he going to make a move? And they give me fear around that. And whenever I connect with his energy, I don't really feel anyone around him. So he's doing a lot of deep thinking, and, he's spending a lot of time within himself anyway, with his own thoughts. So whatever he's in is a masquerade. So I feel that's what he's moving, or he's changing. He's like, there's going to be a big change within 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. What do I do with these numbers? I feel it's a blessing, but something is blocking its way. Well, first of all, 222 and 333 are master numbers. 222 is the universe having your back, and 333 is about having faith. So really what gets in the way is your own self. You're going your own way, you self-sabotage through overthinking, procrastinating, going into fear. Remember, Archangel Michael's asking you to trust. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? Oh, thank you, Skateboard. I hope that helps, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. So we've got faith and love. Faith in love. So Archangel Michael is saying you just need to have more faith in love. That's why you're seeing 333. That's what the number means. And 222 is the universe having your back. So I feel like there's nothing really in the way or blocking the way. It's like about you having more faith in the love. The angels say faith will move mountains and protect you. Remember, faith, a small amount of faith will blast things out of the way. So faith will move mountains and protect you wherever you go. Whenever you do, have faith that I, Archangel Michael, am already beside you. Or have faith that your twin is already beside you. Love is the reason you've come. Love is who you are, and love made you. Love will sustain you. Always choose to focus on love. So the thing that may be in the way is when you focus on fear or some kind of block or obstacle. Focus on the block or the obstacle being an opportunity instead. I hope that helps, okay? Kate Vampy Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, could you please tell me if my twin is thinking of me and any guidance moving forward? So we've got, first of all, he's saying regrets. So he's in a lot of regret about things that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, I should have, I could have, I would have. Going over the past, if only I could go back, I would change things. And he feels very guilty about things as well. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. So in the very near future, this is a timing card, I feel there's going to be some kind of an apology coming in. So what's he really regretting? Let me bring in my separation deck here. So what's he regretting? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay. What's he feeling guilty about? What's he regretting? What do we need to know? Yeah, it was wrong to disappear. So he regrets the way he handled it. The way he disappeared. That could have been ghosting you or blocking you or walking away or however it happened. He regrets that. That's what he wants to apologise for. And what's he want to apologise for? This is my deck of apologies. He's saying you were the one that got away. That's how he feels about you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You're the one that got away. I let you down. So he feels he let you down. That's why he feels guilty. He's saying she doesn't matter to me, you do. So if there was anyone else involved, any other karmic people, they didn't matter. Okay, or they don't matter, you do. So he's realised you're the one that matters in his life. In other words, the grass wasn't greener. And I didn't mean to do it. I'm still a work in progress. So he's apologising and saying to you, I am a work in progress. Please forgive me. So what I feel is coming in the very near future is an apology. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Please a message from my DM. What's the message from your DM? He said, I want you close to me. I'm not ready for commitments because so much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? So there's commitment fears here. Whether there's already a commitment he's in or he's just afraid of committing to you, it's because of what's happened in the past. He wants to start again. Yeah, he said other people in the past have used and abused me, and that's why I'm careful now and keeping my distance. So he's been used and abused in the past, and now he's afraid of commitment. Or he's in a commitment that he feels used and abused and he's afraid, okay? So he said, I'm letting go of all ways and leaving toxic people and situations behind. I want a better life for myself, a new beginning. So he wants a new beginning with you. He does want commitment with you, just not yet, because he's working through pain around it. And this either to do with childhood, past life, or a commitment he's either been in or is in that needs to be let go of and resolved. But between you, it's unresolved. There's unresolved feelings. So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? Emotional resilience. So don't let this knock you down or hold you back, or don't give up, because the angels say, remember, challenge is a catalyst for growth. So everything that challenges you grows you. And it's the same with situations, commitments, things he's in or things he's been through is also a catalyst for growth. It says stay adaptable to any changes taking place. So there are changes taking place. You may be seeing dragonflies or 555 because I feel he's going to walk away from something. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just grab my cardigan because I've got this top on and it's rising up, okay? So at the back, it's making my back cold because usually I wear a top underneath, but I wanted to wear this top because it's lovely. So I just want to warm my back up a little bit. So I'm a little baby, I am. I have to be warm. So let me just put that around me, okay? Got my little blanket round me now. Okay. So Victor, thank you for the donation. Collective messages, please. Thank you so much. So let's do a collective message then from the Twin Flame Message Tarot. So what do you need to know? Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. There we go. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. What do you need to know? 1, 2, or 3. Pick your number. Or pick your card. 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So if you've chosen number 1, the message for you is there is always a plan. You're not going to miss out on what's meant for you. So if you're thinking you're going to miss out on this, or the time is ticking, or time is running out, you're not going to miss out on it. There's a plan. God has a plan. So you're being asked to trust in God's plan, okay? Now, if you chose number 2, things are not always what they seem. So it may feel stuck right now. It may feel blocked. It may feel delayed. But things are not what they seem. There's always an opportunity for growth. There's a reason why everything is happening. And also, be careful about what you're looking at in the physical reality, whether it's social media or something that's going on around you because things are not what they seem. So don't get triggered or annoyed or frustrated by things you physically see, because they may well not be what they seem. And oh wow, I love this, because you just disconnected and reconnected, and you've got 3 cups. So you're definitely going to reconnect, you're definitely going to reunite, you're definitely going to come back together, and you will celebrate this. There is going to be a reunion. So celebrations ahead, expect reunion, communication, coming together. This could happen within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, between now and the next 3 months, which is June, July, August time. 3 years at the most. I feel that could be for 1 or 2 of you, but this is quicker. This is like within a few months, okay? So you are going to reconnect no matter what. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you, Victor, for that collective message there. We've got Alma, thank you for the donation. Alma says, if Aries F working for an online dating site, or you put if, I think you mean is Aries working for an online dating site, feels she lied about her profession and wondering what she truly does. Well, if she has lied, there'll be some kind of embarrassment there, or fear of telling you the truth because of being judged. So, you know, she may be worried about telling you what she does in case you judge it. She may have had judgment from other people about what she does, and she doesn't want to tell you for some reason. So don't judge her. You're judging her straight away there by thinking she's lying, okay? And you said, I wonder what she truly does. So you're trying to get information out, and obviously you're curious, but I feel that really this is about you allowing her to open up to you in her own time, because if she is lying about what she's doing, I feel she will tell you what she's doing when she feels safe. So you've got to ask yourself the question, why doesn't she feel safe enough to tell me the truth? Okay, so you've got to, and that could be because you're coming across judgy. You may not even be doing it through your words. Maybe your energy is very judgmental, okay? So whatever she's doing, it's bringing money in. That's the most important thing. So I feel that her job, whatever it is bringing in what she needs. It's bringing money in. Okay, it's opened the door of financial abundance. So understand that she's making good money doing whatever she's doing. And if that makes her happy and it satisfies her and it helps her to have a life the way it is, then that is important. That matters to her. So really it shouldn't matter to you. Okay, so she says she's a lawyer. So again, you're being judgmental. She says she's a lawyer. I doubt it. So you've got to ask yourself the question first of all, why aren't you trusting this person? What is it about her that makes you judge it or think she's lying to you in some way? Okay, and you might think, well, just because I know it from my intuition, that's fine. But the point I'm making is, understand that she doesn't feel comfortable opening up about something to you. And that's nothing to do with you. It's about her own self. Okay, but she's protecting her own assets here. And I feel that she does get money, good money, from whatever it is she's doing. And lawyers make good money. Even if she is working for an online dating site, does it really matter? She asked for money. Well, if she asked you for money, then obviously you have to put your own boundaries down. But I think there's money here. She's got money. No matter whether she's telling you that or not, she's got money and she is making money. She's got money. Okay? Whatever she is telling you. Okay, so what does she want to say to you? She's saying, if it's meant to be, it will be, just let it be. And my heart was hurt too much in the past. I feel she's been very hurt in the past. And she's afraid you're opening up to you. And the message here is very clear. If it's meant to be, it will be, let it be. She wants you to leave her alone about whatever it is you are asking her about or, judging her about. He's saying, I have. Well, I'm just answering what you already know then. The guidance for you coming through is you must have faith in love. It will transcend all obstacles and challenges. There's shadow work being done, and you're both doing shadow work. It says foster wholeness by integrating the shadow aspects of yourself with compassion. So she may have opened some shadows up in you that you are healing about your own life, about why you're not trusting anyone. And embrace the knowing that miracles can manifest where you're open to receiving that. Okay, so there is a miracle in the situation if you're open to it. That's the message, okay? So we just pull a card from this. Is she lying to you? Is she lying to you? You've got this 3 of Swords in reverse. So it's not necessarily I feel she's lying to you. I feel she's just not opening up. And that's causing a problem. But I feel that you will sort this out. So I feel that you both need to perhaps apologise to each other. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia E, thank you for the donation. Reading for my connection with A. So what's the energy right now with A? There's the card, okay? Weak at the knees. Okay, when A connects with you, feels weak at the knees. Okay, which means very passionate for you. There's a lot of attraction there, desire. Weak in the knees is how you feel when you just, the attraction is so strong, it just takes over. So that's what's happening. Maybe you feel that way too. Love, my heart is opening, I'm ready. So it's the love that makes him weak at the knees, or it's the love that makes you feel weak at the knees. So my heart is opening and I'm ready. So heart chakra activation to become ready. So you may have had palpitations, or you may be feeling burning around the heart, because he's going to apologise. So please accept my apology so we can move past this. I'm ready. So I feel he's preparing to apologise, even if it makes him feel weak at the knees. So there's a little bit of nervousness right now about approaching you and apologising to you. However, I do feel that you're both ready for this apology, or you're both ready. I want a clear card from this deck for you. I want a clear card, please, Angel. Can we have one card? One clear card. They're saying use the right deck then, Liz. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just see what this one is. Yeah, self-worth. So shower yourself with love and compassion whenever you feel overwhelmed. So that's what you need to do right now. This is a journey of self-worth. And, I feel when he apologises to you, you're going to know your own worth, even though you know anyway. But he wants to let you know that you are worthy and he's sorry about the past, whatever's happened. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Liz had a dream that he was kissing me. Any messages from him? So clearly that dream was a visit, and it's a sign of coming together. So the message coming through here we've got is you and my dream come true. So kissing you is a dream come true. And he wants you to know that you are his dream come true, okay? So what's the message coming through? We got mountain, something or someone is standing in between us right now. So there is a mountain in the way, an obstacle. Okay, that's the karmic situation. So that's in the way. But it doesn't mean he doesn't want you, because you're his dream come true. Okay, I want clear card. Clear card, please, angels. You motivate me to be a better person. So you've changed him in many ways. It's not just about, the desire and the love. It's about the soul growth. And he's saying, you motivate me. You help me to become a better person. I feel his karmic partner doesn't do that. So the angels are saying to you, be the Queen of Pentacles. Be strong, resilient, powerful. Encourage a sense of gratitude for the richness of your life and the abundance in your life. So the angels want you to be grateful for everything right now, and not feel like something is missing because he isn't there, because you have many, many things to be grateful for. He is aware the connection is more than just physical. So even though you've had this dream about kissing him, which is very intimate and it's very physical, you're also aware it's more than just physical. And he is aware of that too. And he said, I blamed you for things that were not your fault. So in his mind, he will have blamed you for things. I'm not saying he's blamed you in the physical, but he may have said things in his mind like, oh, you're the one doing this and I aren't, or whatever it is he said. It doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is they go into ego and they convince themselves to stay where they are because they feel like it's easier. And the truth is, you're helping him to become a better person. So he's not being challenged in that relationship. He's not being motivated to be a better version of himself in that relationship. You're the one that does that. You're his divine feminine for a reason. So have faith, okay, that you're changing him the right way. But there is a mountain in the way that can be moved through faith and gratitude. I hope that helps, okay? Hakeem, thank you for the donation. What is his current feelings towards me? Will she reach out? So is Izzy going to reach out to you? Is Izzy going to reach out to you? So Izzy is having high and low emotions. There needs to be balance to bring this connection to fruition. Let's just see what the energy is between the two of you. So we're curious. So Izzy is very curious about you, what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what you're up to. And I do feel that Izzy will reach out because of that, because Izzy wants to know what you're doing. Where are you? You're spending your time with, maybe Izzy is watching in some way. So Izzy may well be watching you on social media or just keeping an eye out, trying to find out what you're doing. Because there is curiosity there, which always leads to an action step. However, there are highs and lows emotions because there needs to be balance. And this could also be karmic balance as well. So there could be something karmic that needs to be released as well to move things forward. And I do feel what this is connected with as well is, I feel that Izzy goes into anger. Okay, so there may be some anger management needed here. And I'm not saying this person is always angry, but there may be some anger that comes up and you're being protected from that. So it says, I'm upset and I need time to cool down. So I feel that Izzy gets angry sometimes with themselves and upset with themselves, and that also needs to be balanced out. Okay, so this could be like something really toxic that needs to be healed within them. But they are curious about you, and I do feel there is going to be communication. Let me see if I can get a timeline. Okay, because they're not giving me a timeline at this moment. Any timeline on reaching out? We've got tomorrow. So you could receive communication tomorrow, or this really means it's going to happen sooner than you think. It could happen anytime. It could happen tomorrow. So you just got to be in the flow of the moment. Okay, because it's going to happen when you don't expect it, and it's going to happen quick. So it could happen as soon as tomorrow. I'm not saying it's definitely tomorrow. Like, if it doesn't happen on the new moon, that's the end of the world. What I'm saying is tomorrow is the new moon. It's clearly creating a shift in your connection that's going to lead to some form of communication. I just feel that right now Izzy is a bit angry, needs to cool down. And you may be sensing that. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, hope you're well. I was hoping for an update from my DM. No contact, but not concerned. Just curious what they are thinking about. So the message coming through, we've got secrets. I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. So this could be feelings. See what the other one is. I know I acted childish. I don't know how to approach you now. I'm embarrassed. So it feels like your person is embarrassed because they didn't open up about something or they hid something from you. And I feel this about their emotions. Feeling childlike in the way they've dealt with this. And he said, I don't know how to approach you now because I acted childish. I hid my feelings from you. I was afraid to talk about my feelings and that was quite childish. So your person is aware that they want to open up more to you and be more adult in this connection. I didn't want to fall in love, but I couldn't help it. So they clearly couldn't deal with the feeling of falling in love with you. The way it was so intense and out of the blue, the emotion. And I daydream about our future. So your person feels safer in the daydream, safer in the silence, safer in the, the nighttime dreams about you. Your person feels safer there because it feels scary to open up. And my mind is obsessed with thoughts of you. So this person's always thinking about you, obsessing over you, dreaming about you, daydreaming about you as well. Fantasizing about you because they are in love with you. I just feel they're embarrassed about what's happened and they don't know how to move forward. Yeah, there's fear there. So what's the guidance coming in? Okay, the guidance is just be in the flow. Anything can happen at any time. So the message for you is to surrender to God. Surrender to the divine, to the flow of your journey. Release control and release attachment to any outcome, and then things will move forward for you. I hope that helps, okay? And before I move on, I just need to go to the loo, okay? I just need to have a bathroom break. So Angela's going to look after the chats. I've been on for 2 hours and I haven't been drinking before I come on. I always try and drink like half a pint of water before I come on. So let me just go to the loo, okay? I won't be a second, guys. That's much better. Let me have a drink. Thank you for bearing with me, okay? I'm just put my blanket round me as well. Get my warm going on. Okay. So thank you so much to everyone who's here. I'm sending you lots of love. Angela is sending you lots of love as well. She's my little baby. Okay. So we've just done City Cat. We're going to do Laurie Woo. So Laurie Woo, thank you for the donation, honey. Whew, let me just get my breath back a minute. Run upstairs. So a message from David and the angels, and will Orlando be a client? So let's connect with that first. Will Orlando be a client? Will Orlando be a client, okay? You've just got to let go right now. I feel there's some worry around this. Let me just I feel if you let go, things will flow. Okay, will Orlando be a client? Within the next few months, if there's compromise, there'll be big happy changes. So it feels like it may not come in straight away, and that may create some fear in you. So if you let go of the stress or the worry about it or the anxiety, you stop overthinking, within the next few months there'll be an opportunity for this to move forward in a balanced way. Now this could happen around the Libra season, or something could be happening around the Libra season, which is September to October, with the scales in there as well. And there may be a compromise that will lead to big happy changes. So don't worry about it, just trust in God's plan. If you're meant to have Orlando as a client, you will. If not, you won't. Okay, let's see it that way. But it's the holding on and the stress that's causing a problem right now. And you know, inside the angels say, trust your intuition. So what does David want to say to you? David is saying to you, hurting you was never my intention, well now it's hurting me too. Okay, so it hurts him just as much as it hurts you not being together. And what's the message from the angels? What's the guidance from the angels? The guidance from the angels is unconditional love. So remember, this is a journey of unconditional love. It can't be forced or rushed or controlled. So embrace the essence of unconditional love in your connection with your divine counterpart. So with David, the angels want you to remember this as unconditional love, let go, forgive, heal, because he feels guilty. So the more you forgive everything and rise, the quicker things will move forward. I hope that helps. And I want to bring you one card in as well from this step, because what queen are you in the energy of? The Queen of Pentacles. Embrace an ambitious spirit. And this could also be connected with Orlando being a client. Recognize opportunities and take calculated risks to grow and prosper. And that may be something you need to hear about this client. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, and also that David needs to take a risk to move forward to you. So give him the chance to do that, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Gerard's current feelings and true intentions towards me in his next action, will it be improvements in our connection? So what's the guidance for you first of all? The guidance for you is self-worth. So remember, this whole situation right now is helping you to learn the lesson of self-worth. So you're able to shower yourself with love and shower yourself with compassion and fill up your own cup whenever you feel overwhelmed. So whenever it gets too much for you and you think you need him and you want him, it's so important you give back to you. And you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. So the angels say, recognize the need to adapt in this situation and to let him adapt into his leadership role. That's what he needs to do. He needs to be able to take control to move forward. And it says, whilst maintaining your core values and beliefs. So you also have boundaries to set in your own life so he can step forward as the leader. So there will be improvements in the connection when you're more flexible and adaptable to the way things will move forward. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I feel like I can't get through to you, let me in. So what this about walls? Now you may feel that way. You may feel like you can't get through to him because there's walls up. So there's walls in the way right now because he's got to make a decision or he needs to make a choice. Okay, and this isn't about choosing you. It's about choosing himself and moving forward on the path that heals his soul. And that's what he's doing. So he's currently needing to take the walls down so he can come to you. So his intention is to get through to you. That could be through a communication or through a conversation. So you let him in, but he's got to make that decision. So I feel that this is about allowing him to make the decision to come to you. And if you do that, it will happen and move forward in a balanced way. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing, I'm just moving the chat up, guys, bear with me. We've got Raluca. Raluca, thank you for being a member for 10 months, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Good morning, Liz. Can I have a message about what I should know for today? I'm feeling so loved within. That's good to know. So, and me and Renee are there with you. We totally feel it, okay? And the reason you feel that is because you know it's an eternal connection. It says, rejoice in knowing that your love for each other is eternal, spanning lifetimes and dimensions. And I feel you remembering that. So you're saying, I know this is eternal love. I know it is. I know that this love spans lifetimes and dimensions, and it goes beyond space and time. And you are discovering yourself along the way. So the angels say you're exploring now and embracing the depths of your own soul as you journey towards union. So you're finding your own way, and that's putting you into divine feminine power. Embody the feminine power within you as you walk this path. So you are in your power right now because you're recognizing it's an eternal connection. I'm discovering who I am, and that's helping me feel strong. And you're always able to express yourself creatively, allowing your true essence to shine to help your counterpart to do the same. So you're shining your light bright, you're focusing on your own spiritual growth, and you're bringing in balance and harmony. And you're also receiving divine guidance, signs and synchronicities, and you're trusting the journey. That's why you're in your power right now, because you are embracing the journey itself. So what queen are you coming through as? All 4 queens of the tarot are in this deck. It's a new deck I've got, it's beautiful. So you've got the Queen of Swords. So what you're doing right now is developing the strength within you, and that's bringing truth and authenticity out. And that's allowing your twin to mirror that, okay? So he can speak his truth calmly with authenticity and conviction. And that's really what you're both doing. So you're coming up as the Queen of Swords, which means you are doing you right now. And also don't shut your heart down. Not that I feel you are at all, but you're also learning how to give in other ways. So he does want to see you. He just doesn't know how to. Okay, so he said, I'm confused. I don't know how to do this or what to do, but I know I want to see you. So he may not know what he's doing right now, but he does know he wants to see you and he wants to rendezvous with you. So this could well be about the universe setting up some kind of serendipitous meetup. I hope that helps, okay? In other words, keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Is C hoping for a reunion? If so, what are his expectations from it and when would it happen? I feel like he's avoiding me. Well, if you feel like he's avoiding you, he needs space. Okay, so you've got to give him that time and let him deal with it. I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. So he's got hidden things going on and he's afraid to talk about them right now. It's not the right time for him to open up. This doesn't mean there's anything bad going on. It could be secretive about his emotions or his feelings. He's not ready to take your cup. So he's not ready. Okay, so again, this is about you allowing him to have time, space and room right now. Because if you come forward with a cup right now, he's not going to take it. He's looking at it. He wants it. So he does want a reunion with you. He does want to take that cup. He just doesn't feel ready. So understand he's looking at the cup. And you see him looking at the cup. The cup is golden and beautiful. But his hands aren't ready. He isn't ready to embrace it yet. So you've got to give him time. Okay? You've got to give him time. So what else does he want to say? So he's saying to you, you are worthy of much more than what I can give you right now. So he doesn't feel worthy of you. He doesn't feel ready to give you the way that he wants to give you because he's working through his own stuff. So you've got to let him deal with it himself, okay? So he's saying you're worthy of much more. They give me a block there. That's why there's a block. So he'll reunite with you and reach out to you when he can give you more than what he can give you right now. Doesn't mean he doesn't want you. It means he's not ready. He's got lessons to learn. I hope that helps, okay? So if you feel he's avoiding you, it's because he will be doing. Okay, so stop reaching out or pull your energy back, focus on you. I hope that helps. Joanna, thank you for the donation. No hear, no say from Michael to my love letter I sent. So you've sent him a love letter and you want a reply. You've not heard anything. He's not said anything. I think that's what you're saying to me. So first of all, what's the guidance for you? Okay, what's the guidance for you? The guidance for you is stand your ground, okay? Keep your heart open. So in other words, you've sent a letter. So now you've got to let things happen. In other words, just let go now instead of trying to make something else happen. So, for example, you've sent a love letter. It's like if someone sends a text message, you've got to imagine you're playing tennis. So you've sent that letter, you've sent the ball over. Now you've got to wait for the ball to come back, no matter how long it takes. Instead of sending another ball or another ball. In other words, instead of sending another message or another message or another letter. The angels say, stand your ground. You must have patience with your healthy boundaries to attract the love you're seeking. So you've sent this letter. Now you've got to set boundaries. In other words, allow this person now to respond to you. Keep your heart open, wide, in this love, to love and heal, and allow it to embrace all experiences. So just be grateful that you're open enough and loving enough to express your feelings. Don't feel bad about it or guilty or think you've done something wrong. You've opened your heart, and that's a beautiful thing. Where it does get stressful is when you start thinking you've done something wrong, and then you start apologising for what you've done when you haven't done anything wrong, or trying to get some kind of response, because then it's like you're becoming desperate. So I feel all you need to do right now is let this person respond, because I feel they're processing what you've said, okay? So this person is saying to you, the feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. It's intense. So, your person has found this letter very intense, and what you've said very intense, and they feel very intense about you. So they are processing their feelings. So you've got to see it like this. Ghosting is processing. If they're not reaching out, it's not because they're not going to, it's because they are thinking and processing and working out what to do. So you've got to be very patient right now and let them return. I hope that helps, okay? And we got Divine Empathic. Thank you for the members milestone, honey. Good morning, Liz. What's hidden or I'm not seen? Also, how will the next 7 days on the move to our new place go? And any other guidance I need to know. So first of all, what's hidden that you're not seeing? What's hidden that you're not seeing? What's hidden that you're not seeing? Thank you, angels. How will the next 7 days go? Okay. And I'm going to connect with this as well. So what's hidden that you're not seeing? Too many cards. Okay. What's hidden that you're not seeing? Okay. And how will the next 7 days go? What do you need to know? I'm going to pull one of these. What do you need to know in general? We're going to start with this one. So we've got soul retrieval. So call back fragmented aspects of your soul, reintegrating and healing them with love. So this next 7 days may be really good at you healing parts of your soul or just feeling good about yourself. So I feel the next 7 days, yeah, it's going to work good. It's going to be good. So you've got love messages here. Okay, so the next 7 days on the move, you're going to feel good about what you're doing. You're going to feel in love with life. You're going to feel good about life. And you could also receive some communication of love. So never feel rejected. Remember, rejection is a redirection. And maybe you send a message of love and it doesn't get a response or something happens. You're not being rejected. So whatever happens over the next 7 days, there's no rejection, there's a redirection. It may just be that you're feeling redirected to this new place. So you're noticing many things. There could be like rejection as in a fork in the road, or there could be like a diversion, or you go a different route than you were originally going to go. So I feel there could be some redirection coming in. Not rejection, there's redirection. So it's a redirection. You're going to experience over the next 7 days redirection. And your soul is being redirected. So you may feel that you're going through thoughts about rejection to move into a redirection. And this could also be through love messages. If you feel rejected in any way, it's a redirection. Okay, let me just see what the other message is. What's hidden you're not seeing? Sleepless night. So some fear is causing a problem here. We've got disgusted and uneasy. Okay, so you may feel disgusted or uneasy about something that's keeping you up at night here. Something that needs to be healed. So I feel what's hidden you're not seeing is the need to heal something deep within, or forgive something deep within. Now, this isn't even necessarily connected with a person. This could be about your home, this move, this rejection that's coming up here, where you feel disgusted or uneasy about something. So I feel you need to sit with this message, because something is causing a problem that's perhaps causing unease at night that's stopping you from sleeping. So I feel that you may sleep better, perhaps at the new place or when you are more settled than what you're doing now. You may feel disgusted or uneasy about something that's happened with your person, and this could be to do with rejection. Their love message may heal. So again, allow things to unfold. But anything that's making you feel a bit uneasy right now, and I feel that uneasiness is more about this move, because remember, it's a redirection. It's like your soul is now gathering evidence or gathering information to understand what the next steps are or to heal what needs to be healed. But if you have felt disgusted by anything that you've gone through because you've perhaps felt rejected, remember, it's a redirection. Don't let it keep you up at night. Your soul is retrieving fragmented aspects. So you're going through a bit of a healing in the next 7 days. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mayra, thank you for the donation. We just put these cards back here. Mayra says, hi Liz, any message from Travis today? So what does Travis want to say to you today? I wasn't honest about my feelings for you because I was afraid you would reject me. There's rejection again. Rejection is redirection. But he's saying, I feel nostalgic. He's thinking about you. I feel so nostalgic lately, thinking about the good times we shared, and it makes me smile. So I feel he wants to come back in, but he may be a little bit afraid that you're going to reject him. Yeah, I want to talk to you, but I can't find the words to say to you right now. So he does want to open up the doors of communication. He said, I was projecting all of my fears onto you. So I feel he wants to let you know it's nothing you've done. He wants to apologise for that. He feels toxic and he doesn't want to lose you. So he's recognising what these toxic things were he did. That he was projecting all his fears onto you, and that was very toxic. He wasn't honest about things and he doesn't want to lose you, okay? But he is feeling nostalgic lately. So what else do you need to know? What else does he want to say? He's saying, you make me lose my cool and I just don't know how to act in your presence. We've got nervousness. So you're making nervous as well. So I feel he's gathering the strength and the courage to reach out and come forward and tell you what's on his mind. I hope that helps, okay? And Divine does absolutely totally believe that being redirected to this new place resonates, and disgust at my daughter's father for him not visiting our daughter last 2 months, can't control his sobriety. There you go, wow. But remember, it's all about soul growth. So I'm grateful and glad that resonates, you know. Sometimes the messages make no sense to me at all, but as long as they do to you, that's the most important thing. Sheila, thank you for the donation. What's your question then? This for Sheila, there you are. Hi there, I wanted to ask about Jim. We were getting to know each other about 2 years ago when I was planning to move to his town, but he was grieving his late wife and pulled away. So he wasn't ready then. Will there be a chance? So obviously he wasn't ready. You know, it was grieving his wife. He needed time. He needed to heal. He needed to find himself again. And you still feel drawn to him. So it's like you feel like it's not over. There's unfinished business. And that's usually when things are about to move forward. So the message coming through is self-worth. And I feel that also, you know, at the time he didn't feel worthy of you because he didn't feel like you know, losing his wife had just stripped him bare, everything. It fell apart. So he needed to heal himself. He needed to shower himself with love and compassion because he felt overwhelmed. So he had to work on unconditional love. You know, he had to work on getting back to himself. And what you did was surrender to that. You know, you didn't try and force anything. You just surrendered to the flow. You released control and you released attachment. And I feel that was absolutely the right thing to do. So you gave him the time to heal whatever he was healing, okay? So what about now? Okay, what about now? We've got a divine connection. So you can feel that this is some kind of divine connection. You feel like there's unfinished business between you. You feel and recognize that you have a soul bond. So you may be drawing strength from that because you feel a deep love for this person. And also it says you were never alone. So I feel that you also know that the connection he had with his wife was very divine and she's with him. You know, she was a soulmate to him and he is aware of that. And obviously, you know, there's no need to be jealous of that at all, which you know there was a reason for that connection. So what he's saying is, you've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you, and we're connecting through our energy. So you're definitely still connected with this person through the energy. You feel a pull to them and they feel a pull to you. So yes, this person is thinking about you and there could well be a chance to reconnect coming in here. So we've got progress. I feel he's definitely made progress. And I feel the 3-year mark is real progress. So you're saying, we were getting to know each other about 2 years ago. So I feel if he's coming up to the 3-year mark of losing his wife, it's showing you he's leaving it behind now. So it's not like he can ever fully heal from it, but he is ready for a new beginning. So I'm definitely feeling he's feeling free now to pursue love. And whatever was in the way before is turning around with the moon. So I definitely feel he's looking at things in a new way. And he's been thinking about you, wondering if there is a chance to reconnect. So things were going so great, but then I screwed up. And that's how he feels now. Even though he needed that time, he knows it was going good with you. And then he feels he's the one that screwed it up. And he's actually struggling to sleep right now because he's thinking about you. So he is wondering if he can have another chance with you. He said, I need a hug from you so badly. So I definitely feel there's an opportunity for this to move forward. Let's see if there's a timing coming through around this. We've got it's not too late. So not giving me a time, it could happen any time. So it's not too late. So whether you're thinking of reaching out or whether you're thinking of starting this back up, he wants this too. I hope that helps, okay? E777, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, messages for me today, feeling the divine power. As last week was intense, I feel trusting, DM processing after reaching out about creative stuff. So what's the message coming through about your journey right now? What do you need to know? Okay, so the card flying out of the deck here, we've got soul empowerment. So, and self-empowerment, but I feel it's soul empowerment. You're feeling the soul connection, it's empowering you. So stand in your power and reclaim your autonomy and authority over your own life. And I feel that's what you've been doing. You've been calling the power back to you. So what's your DM processing? Anger and foolishness. Okay, these two came out together earlier as well. I'm upset and I need time to cool down. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. So he feels like he's made some bad choices and he's angry at himself for that. He's upset at himself, and that's something he's also processing. Obviously, reaching out to you about creative stuff is just an excuse to come to you. Yeah, I wasn't honest about my feelings for you because I was afraid you would reject me. So I feel that the reason he reached out about creative stuff was because he was afraid to talk about his feelings. He was afraid of rejection because he feels foolish and angry at himself for the things he's done. You see the camera shape there? So he feels like he's on shaky ground with you a little bit. So what queen are you operating in? We've got the Queen of Swords because you're developing strategic decision-making skills. You're considering the long term and consequences and choices. So I feel this is about you not rushing anything, taking your time, being in the flow. You know, you're recognizing that your decisions have power. So it's about you responding with love, not reacting with fear. So what's the next step, Ian? Yeah, Queen of Swords. You come up as Queen of Swords twice. Okay, and it feels like he is a little bit worried of rejection. He's a little bit worried you're going to reject him. You left me on unrev for 3 weeks before, so I know he feels guilty. I was projecting all my fears onto you, and I felt toxic. I feel toxic, but I feel this is more about the past. I felt toxic because I was projecting all my angry fears on you, my foolishness. So, and yes, I'm responding with love. I'm not punishing. I feel you just got to be patient. So what's the next step with him, or what's the guidance? Yeah, he feels trapped. There's karma here. So focus on being you. The universe will take care of the rest. The universe has already taken care of this. He needs to free his mind. He's in his mind overthinking, stressing. It says, release the struggle, find a new plan. There's a solution to every problem. So I feel this is going to shift forward in June. Okay, so it's very likely going to hear from him in June. The new moon is changing things anyway. So I feel like it's more the universe needs to deal with this. So you just keep being yourself right now and keep working on you, and the universe will sort the rest out. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, does my mum realise the consequences of how she talks about me to her sisters? Her sisters have been awful. What is this new moon bringing for me and Gemini sun? Well, first of all, you've got to remember, who cares what people think? Okay, it matters what you think, and this is something you're learning. And obviously there will be consequences, because she will feel bad about it. She's trying to make herself feel better in some way. So what's going on with your mother right now? Okay, we've got ego as controlling things. Okay, and it's making her act the way she is. Okay, so really don't get defensive about this. You just be yourself and stand up for who you are. Okay, you just keep being yourself because she's an ego. You've got to understand that she's dealing with her ego. It doesn't justify her behaviour. It means she's going through her own kind of pain. And I feel they're just a bunch of gossips anyway, with her sisters. So what's the message from Archangel Michael? Cry your tears. Maybe this really hurts you and you've got to cry your tears. Okay, and yes, she will realise the consequences of her actions. The angels are also saying, say yes to you and what you want, and you'll feel healthier and happier for it. So you don't need to pay attention to what's going on with them. Releasing emotion is a really good thing. It helps you to feel better and more in control. Cry your tears. God made you to feel and experience life. Life will make you cry when you're sad, but also when you're happy and grateful. So no matter why you're crying, you are blessed. And this whole thing may be happening so you can have a cry. You know, sometimes things happen so that you cry. Things are meant to happen to trigger tears. And your mum may know that on some spiritual level, and that's why she's making you cry. Okay, so what's the moon bringing in for you? What's the new moon bringing in for you? We've got courage and action. To move forward with courage and action, develop the ability to know when to step out of your comfort zone for personal or professional growth. So stepping out of your comfort zone may mean going for a walk, not being around them. Okay, doing what's right for you, saying yes to you. It could also be something you need to do for your own life here. But I feel the message is, don't let anything get to you. Have a cry and then release it to heaven. You know your truth. And everyone gets the karma. God is the one who judges. God sees all things. And when we pass away, by the way, when we go into the other realm, we are made to experience everything that's hurt everyone. You know, when we go through our life review. So your mum will experience the pain it's caused you by doing that, okay? Karina, thank you for the donation. This for Karina with a C. Message from my DM. So what's your DM wanting you to know today? He has a confession, okay? He has, the word is confusion, but they're saying he has a confession. He wants to tell you something, and he wants to rendezvous with you to do that, okay? He said, I want to see you. And I want to talk about things. I don't know what I want right now. I feel selfish. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. So I feel he wants you to know he does want to see you. He does want to confess that he wants you and he wants to be with you. He just doesn't know if he can give you what you need right now in this moment. He doesn't know. And he's struggling with that. So I feel he's going through an internal battle about if he can actually give you the relationship that you need right now. Or be the person you need. And this is to do with self-worth issues. Yeah, he was projecting all his fears onto you. So he's got fears within him that he projects out of himself. So he is very confused. He needs confidence right now to move forward. He wants to open up. He wants to confess something to you at a rendezvous. So I feel he's going to ask to meet up with you to talk. Okay, and he wants to get things off his chest because he loves the way you make him feel. He loves you. He loves being with you. He just is a little bit afraid he can't give you that back. So I feel he's afraid that he can't make you happy. And he's projecting that out. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity to meet up where he's going to let all this out. Okay, and what your job is obviously to be there and reassure him and help him to feel safe. So what's the message coming through here? The message for you is shadow work. Remember, he's doing shadow work right now. It says, find wholeness by integrating the shadow aspects of yourself with compassion. We've got soul recognition. Embrace the belief that you will always recognize each other on a soul level. And we've got setbacks or detours leading to greater growth and alignment. So as long as you're seeing everything from a higher perspective, you recognize where he's coming from. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Any messages from my guides about Kay today? So what does Kay want you to know today? Big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me. So your guides want you to know that you make Kay a better person. She's saying you motivate me to be a better person. So the person you are assists her in her growth. She said, I've loved you since the moment I first saw you. You were so beautiful. You were all I've ever wanted. You know, handsome, beauty, it's the same thing. You were beautiful to her. And she is beautiful to you. So you feel the same. So she said, I've loved you from the first moment I saw you. I want to be with you, but I can't leave the situation behind yet. So whatever situation she's in, she can't leave it behind just yet. This will be a lesson she's learning. And she's saying, because you're worthy of more than what I can give you right now. So she's going through some kind of karmic lesson right now. She can't walk away from or leave right now. She needs to experience that first so she can be with you the right way. But she knows she's loved you from the beginning, and you motivate her to be a better person within her own self. So you guys are asking you to have faith. She does feel foolish. She feels like an idiot for the choices she's made. She wasn't thinking clearly at the time she made those choices. She wants to be with you, and I feel now she needs to release those things. But she's still learning a karmic lesson right now. So what's the guidance for you? What's your card there? Courageous heart. Fearlessly follow the path of true love. So remember, you motivate her to be a better person. So if you follow your path, okay, she will be inspired to follow her path. So fearlessly follow the path of true love despite any obstacles or uncertainty. So in other words, don't give up. An emotional release. It says express and release pent-up emotion. Surrender your burdens to the universe. So you may need to have a good cry yourself. Okay, when you cry your tears, it helps you to heal. It's not weakness, it's strength. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. Cece says, hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel him close. I feel him so close. I've been changing myself and my life. Okay, so you know full well that's what he's doing, because he's saying my ex, and this is talking about the person he's leaving, okay, doesn't want to see me happy and doesn't want to see me happy with you. So this person is causing problems, but it doesn't matter because he's changing and he's making changes. So he's already seen this person as his ex in his head. Okay, whether they've split up or not is another thing, but I feel he's already seen her that way. And she's causing problems because she doesn't want him to leave or be happy. So I feel he is preparing to reach out to you now. Okay, yeah, he's untrapping himself. He's not trapped anymore in this. He wants to be free. He wants to pursue this connection with you, and he wants to tell you this. So something is shifting now here. So whereas in the past he's been stuck in this situation, he's not now. He's coming out of it. This could still take another eight weeks to release, or between now and August at the latest, but I feel that this is already over. He's already seen this person as his ex now. Okay, so I feel it's just now a matter of time, and that's what you're sensing. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Katsy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I please have a message for my person? I've been thinking about him a lot, and it's been hard to distract myself from thinking about him. Well, it's natural to think about the person you love. And it's, he'll be thinking about you too. So first card out is obligation. So he wants to get away from the burdens he has to deal with, but he's stuck right now. So there may be something he's stuck in, or someone he's stuck with, or he feels stuck because he's got obligations. That's what's in the way. But he wants to take a risk. He wants to risk it all to be with you. He just needs time. So whenever this obligation is he's got, okay, or this responsibility, he's in a common relationship. Well, there you go. So whatever that is, he wants to release that and risk everything for you. He just needs time. He's saying, I know the clock is ticking for us, won't you wait for me? So wait for him, because, and it's never about waiting, remember, it's about living your life and loving your life. But he's saying, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. He is going to walk away from this karmic situation. He just needs a bit more time, okay? So what else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say? He said, I'm letting go of old ways and leaving toxic people and situations behind. I want a better life for myself, a new beginning. Okay, so he wants a new beginning with you. And this is what he's working on. You can't put a timeline on that because it's whenever he's got the strength and courage to do it. So if we've got a timeline, so it feels like it's taking forever for you because you want him, that's all. For him, it won't feel that way, okay? Okay, we've got summertime. So something is already happening now. Something's already shifting now. So recognize that and have faith in what will be. So what's the guidance for you? Let's bring in the Queen cards, okay? What's the guidance for you? We've got Entrum. This is about you being an entrepreneur. Okay, so this may be about you embracing work right now, or working on your goals and dreams, your passions, things you've got going on in your own life. Because it says embrace an ambitious spirit, recognize opportunities, and take calculated risks to grow and prosper. I am an entrepreneur. You got the entrepreneurial spirit there. So I feel this about you working on you right now, putting your energy and focus into that while he deals with his situation. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the donation. The members milestone, which is a donation. So, Liz, my whole body is aching, muscles and joints. What can I do while my body heal from this? And please a message from Ellie. So that's an ascension symptom. Oh, I'm clearly meant to bring this deck out, so I just threw it on the floor there. So let me show you. It's easier to show you, okay? If I can find it. There we go. We've got that first of all. I want to bring that one through. Here we go. Okay, so joints and muscles, which is what you're experiencing. My whole body is aching, muscles and joints. Joints and muscles is connected with needing to take action and take charge. Now, this is what you are feeling Ellie needs to do. Okay, so that's what he needs to do. He needs to take action to you. He needs to take charge of his life, and you're sensing that. And he's aching for you. So we've got aching, okay, because you're aching. Your body is aching. Aching for something or someone. So you could also be aching for him right now. So it says, give to yourself what you crave or need from another. So make sure you're filling it up your own cup right now. You're being kind and loving to yourself. I know you're aching, but it says exercise, movement and massage will stimulate the required change. So maybe have a massage. Now you can massage yourself. You can massage wherever it's aching, you know, through stimulation of the body yourself, or go for a massage. Some movement, maybe going for a walk. Okay, or moving around in some way, or doing some form of light exercise will help. Okay, but it is ascension that you're going through. So what does Raphael want you to know? Will you heal? You've got to take a vacation. So this may just be guiding you to have a little break right now. Go somewhere, or just have some time off work, or chill. Maybe that's what you've had to do. Look, diagnosis, ascension symptoms. It's ascension, okay? And treatment, acknowledgement that it's ascension, acknowledgement that we couldn't even get the words out then. So perhaps he's struggling to put his words together. So acknowledging its ascension will allow yourself to feel it without fear, and then it will heal. But this could all be happening so you have a little break. Okay, so you have a relax. So I do feel it will heal when you acknowledge its ascension. You stop worrying about it or stressing about it. And it is hard when you're going through physical things. So what does Ali want to say to you today? Saying to you, I miss you. So you're feeling the memories, the missing you. I miss you. The memory of you, thinking about you, aching for you, constantly wanting you. That's the aching that you're connecting with. So he's missing you and you're feeling all of this. I hope that helps, okay? And Patricia Bazzari, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, an abundance and a love message, please. So let's pull the Queen cards for you. What's the message coming through for you for the Queen cards? This deck's got all the Queens of the Tarot in. So you're coming up here as the Queen of Wands. Recognise the need for adaptability and leadership whilst maintaining your core values and beliefs. So you are an adaptable leader. And you are adaptable in your life. So I feel regarding abundance, whether it's career, money, whatever it is, love, you adapt to situations. You adapt very easily. And you've had to learn how to do that. So in other words, if something isn't right, you move on from it. You don't dwell on it now. You just adapt to it and move forward. That's a leader. And that's what you are doing. You're adapting to your leadership qualities. So in abundance, you know, in love, in all areas, that's the message for you. So in love, you've got ring. I promise you a ring. So your person is going to propose and commit. You're the one that's going to wear their ring this time around. So they're promising you a ring. And that's what you need to know. This time around, you're the one that's going to be wearing the ring. That's the message. A divine connection. So draw strength from the deep love you share with this person. You are never alone. So I know sometimes you feel alone, but they are with you always. But I feel the message, that's what the message is. This time around, you're going to wear the ring. Isn't that powerful, okay? You know what that means. Justin, thank you for the donation. What do I need to hear? Message from my Zeke, please. So what's going on with Zeke? Straight out, rejection. I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. So he's not rejecting you. He's in fear about making you happy. Okay, remember, rejection is a redirection. So he's saying, I'm uneasy about myself. It's nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with me. I don't know if I can make you happy. Now, in your eyes, he's everything. Of course, he can make you happy. But he doesn't feel that way about himself. So he's feeling broken. He's saying the damage has already been done. I don't know how to pick the pieces up. So he already feels like he's messed this up. And he wants to put the pieces back together. He's saying, I will be writing you a message. So he knows he's messed things up through his own unease about himself, his own insecurities, his own wounding, and he wants to write you a message. So I feel the message here is what you need to hear. He is going to contact you, but you have to let him come forward to you. He is going to pick the pieces up and heal this between you. He's just a little bit afraid because he's worried that he can't make you happy. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out of your way telling him how much he makes you happy. It means you have to just operate in your light, because you being you creates that power within you where he wants to heal it. He wants to step into your energy. So you're balancing energies through personal empowerment. So the angels say, learn to balance nurturing yourself and others, making self-care and self-love your priority. Cultivate a strong sense of self-belief and personal empowerment. So in other words, stop giving to him, start giving to you, which you are doing, and that will create this strong sense of self-belief in you that you're worthy of love, that you are deserving of love, and then he matches your light. Okay, so you balance your energy right now through personal empowerment, and that makes you the Queen of Wands, who is sexy, charismatic, someone who knows who they are, someone who goes for what they want, someone who's confident. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. I need a positive message regarding money. Well, if you have a positive mindset about money, then that creates that. I've got the wrong deck here. Okay, if you start treating money like energy, I have plenty of everything I need. I have plenty of everything I want for everything I want to need. Sorry, start again. I have plenty of money. I have plenty of money for everything I want to need. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I'm a magnet to money. And affirmations like that will change the relationship you have with money, okay? So what do you need to hear about money? Okay, what's the message? So Ariel is saying, look at this. Archangel Ariel herself has come through. Archangel Ariel is a female archangel connected with the material world, money, resources, everything you want like that. So she's saying, call on me. Call on me to help you with your financial concerns, big or small. I assist with money, resources, and the physical world. So that's a positive message, because if you're struggling with anything or wanting more or wanting to change something regarding your finances, Ariel will assist you. So let me pull you a tarot card, but that's what you need to know. Okay, hang on, let me just put the right band around there. So Ariel will assist you with your finances. What else do you need to know about money? What else do you need to know about money? Okay, flying out. So it may feel stuck with money right now, but there are plenty of choices around you. If you feel stuck, make the decision to look around you. Be grateful for everything, because that's also a magnet to money when you're grateful. The world is your oyster right now. There's a completion of a cycle taking place here. You are the magician. Feel confident. The more confident you feel, the more you create. The more comes to you. You are a magician. Things are only stuck if you see it that way. So call an Archangel Ariel and change the way you're looking at things. And affirm, I am a magnet to money and money loves me. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, where am I? We got Kat, thank you for the donation. This is for Kat Lisa. Thank you for being here tonight. It's early morning for me, but I know it's evening for you, or late at night for some. So thank you for being here, whatever time zone you're in. It is 10 a.m. here in the morning for me. Can I have a message from my DM? He's in a karmic relationship. So what does he want you to know? He's going to surprise you when you least expect it, okay? And he's always fantasizing about you, saying, I wish I could. Fantasy, I wish I could be with you. I wish I could make love with you. I wish I could be lying next to you. I wish I could be free from this to be with you. I wish I could. So he's like, I wish I could. So he wants to make the fantasy a reality, but he's like, that's where he escapes now. He wants you to know big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. So it's going to be a surprise. When he leaves this karmic relationship behind, it will be a surprise. It'll come out of the blue. Okay? And he will surprise you when you least expect it. So, yeah, he's realizing in this karmic relationship that this person, this karmic person, has helped him and hurt him. And vice versa. He's saying we've helped each other and hurt each other. And that's the same for the two of you. But this is what he's realizing from the relationship he's in, the struggle. Okay, so I want to bring the Karmic 101 in. Because I definitely feel this change is coming in, okay? He's realizing it's over and they've helped each other. I'm distant because I can't talk to you about this. So he feels he can't talk to this person anymore. He feels they've outgrown each other. He feels like he's on a different wavelength than this person. And he may be struggling to talk to you about it because he doesn't know if you'll understand, okay? He's trying to keep that part separate. It's time to let me go. So he knows full well he's got to move on. He knows this karmic partner needs to let him go. And this karmic partner may be struggling with that, okay? So let's get a message about the karmic partner. Okay, what does the karmic partner want to say? Let me just move that off there. So the karmic partner is saying it's not easy for me. Okay, so it's not easy for them either, remember. So try and have compassion for this person. He just pushes me away and blames it on me. So your twin, you know, your DM is constantly pushing this person away and then blaming it on her. So he doesn't want anything like that going on at all. He realises it's over. And he's saying, I wish I could with you. It's going to happen very quickly and spontaneously, this karmic breakup. So I do feel it's already on the horizon in the works. They're giving me issues with the right eye as well, which is his side. And that's not seeing things clearly. So that could be social media or the things going on. Yeah, he doesn't want to mess around. He doesn't want to lead a double life. He doesn't want to play games. He doesn't want to mess anyone around. He wants to move away from this energy. So I feel this is coming beyond July. So he may still be in this situation until July, and then something big is shifting. I'll see what he wants to say to you as well from his heart. Give me a block. He's not telling you what he wants to say. I'm afraid you won't be willing to give me another chance. He's so afraid that when he's ready, you'll have moved on. He's suffering because of his mistake. He knows it's a mistake, but it isn't. It's a lesson. Okay, it will lead to a blessing in the end. But he realises he is suffering. So he is suffering. He's not happy where he is. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Will it work out between Phil and new person seen? Okay, will it work out between Phil and the new person seen? Will it work out, okay? We've got the Empress. What I'm really feeling is, the new person and Phil, if they work on it, it could work out. Okay, because I don't know if you talk about this in like a third person, like this is you, or this is Phil and someone else, because it feels like the message I need to give to you is this. Okay, you're the divine feminine. Okay, you're the divine feminine. That's what you need to know. So if things aren't working out with a certain person, it's because you are a divine feminine, which means you may also have a divine masculine. Okay, I need to give you that first, okay? And I know you connect with Adam, okay? If this is you I'm connecting with, because I know you've changed your name to Jay, maybe someone else I'm connecting with here. Okay, is this you? Let me know. Is this you who connects with Adam? Because that's what I'm feeling, that you have to remember, first of all, that you are the divine feminine. Okay, which means you may well have a divine masculine. So that's different. That's obviously why there could also be an issue with someone else. So you're saying, will it work out between Phil and the new person seen? So Phil is the new person, him and someone else. So is Phil the new person you see? Is that what you mean? Okay, is Phil the new person that you see? And because I'm still connecting with the fact that you're a divine masculine, you have a divine masculine here. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense why this card's coming out. But what I'm also feeling is, with this new person you are seeing, if you nurture the connection, it has the chance to move forward and work out. But you have to be willing to nurture the connection, but you also have feelings for someone else. So this is the problem, you see. When you have deep feelings for someone else, moving on with someone else is more like a rebound. It doesn't work. Okay, because you can't really love someone and love someone else. That's karmic. It doesn't work. It's not what's meant for you. So you have to remember that, okay? So I'm not saying it's not going to work with this new person. I just feel that you have to remember that you are a divine feminine. You say, I'm not seeing for whatever's going on, this new person, whatever's going on, I need to tell you why you may not be working with someone else, okay? Because you are a divine feminine. That's the message I need to give to you. Hey, Laura, sending you lots of love. Laura's in the house. Is Ling going or Laura? Oh, Ling's going. Oh, thank you, Ling. Sending you lots of love. And don't forget, guys, I'm doing a giveaway right now as well that I'm going to be announcing the winners of tomorrow, okay? This is for Jay, okay? So this message is for Jay. So you're learning through whatever the situation is to establish healthy boundaries while ensuring the emotional well-being of yourself and others. So you have to ask yourself the question, if I get involved with someone new, is that really me establishing a healthy boundary in my life? Because what I keep coming back to when I'm trying as hard as I can to connect with anyone else is Adam's energy around you. And the fact that there's a boundary there for a reason, okay? So embrace the silence right now. It says, learn the power of silence, recognizing when to listen actively and when to allow space for reflection. So this may well be a time you need for you right now, to embrace you and to get to know yourself better, not be with anybody. And use your charisma and passion to positively inspire others. So I feel you may inspire this Phil, okay, to encourage them to pursue their dreams. So whatever's going on with Phil, okay, Phil may be seeing a new person or whatever's going on with them, I feel that you inspire this person, but I feel like your future is elsewhere. Okay, because I'm not really understanding what you need to know about Phil. I'm not seeing Phil, I'm asking. Okay, but that doesn't make sense. What are you trying to ask me about Phil? What do you want to know about Phil? Are you interested in this person? Do you want to know how he's feeling about you? Is that what you're trying to say? Because you're saying your question doesn't make sense, but will it work out between Phil and new person seen? Okay, does that mean Phil has seen a new person and you want to know if that will work out? Or if Phil is a person you can work out with? What is it you actually want to know? But what I feel is, you know, when you are already connecting with Adam, why is there someone else that you're wanting to be with? It's more about you enjoying your time with yourself. I have to tell you what's coming through. Okay, we get a message from Phil, and you can take it for whomever it's meant for. Okay, what do you need to know for Phil? You've got space. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. That's the message from Phil. Will his new relationship work? Okay. So no, probably not, because he needs to take a step back to work out what he wants. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Now, this may also be connected with you because you need to also take a step back to work out what you actually want. Because I feel this is a time for you to work on your boundaries and work on you. Give me a block there, because obviously in the silence, things are shifting for you and Adam, okay? I hope that helps. I've been on for nearly 3 hours, so I will be going off soon, okay? So just to let everybody know that. Whoever's donating, donate at your own risk, okay? Can't guarantee I can answer every donation. I've been on for nearly 3 hours, so, you know, I'll be going off probably within the next 30 minutes. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Any positive message from my angels for this new moon? So what's the message for you from your angels for the new moon? We've got respecting boundaries again coming through here. So understand the importance of respecting the emotional boundaries of others, recognizing that not all are ready to openly share. And that's the Queen of Cups. So remember, not everyone's going to operate in your energy. You know, not everyone's going to be the same as you. You know what I mean? So it's about you allowing people to open up at the time they want to open up, or just let them, you know, with the this let them phrase that's going around with, what's her name, that book woman, Mel, what's her name, I think she's called, let them. Just let them. Just let people do what they're doing. You let them, you know, and you respect your boundaries and know your own worth. So I feel the new moon is helping you to be more in the flow of things and allow things to unfold naturally and to have more empathy. It says, find a balance between empathy and objectivity, understanding when to be emotionally present and when to approach situations rationally. So again, I feel this is about you observing and then responding. instead of reacting. So you're learning how to respond with love instead of reacting with fear, and also to be a compassionate listener. It says, master the art of compassionate listening, providing a supportive space for others to freely express their feelings. So what I'm getting coming through is the new moon is helping you to be more at peace with the way things are happening. So you don't need to force anything forward, or it's like you allow your person to open up at the right time, or to tell you how they feel when they're ready, or you don't need to force anything. Instead, just allow things to unfold. Be a listener, have empathy, respect boundaries, your own and others. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Someone asked me where these cards are. These are by Divine Diana from Etsy. They're beautiful, okay? I've got another deck of hers here too, and this one here. She's called Divine Diana. Oh, not Etsy, sorry. She's not on Etsy. She's on Make Plain Cards. Get it right, Liz. I've ordered cards from all over. I've got loads of new cards coming in from all over the place. So Divine Diana on Make Plain Cards is who's created these gorgeous decks. I didn't even know who she was before I found her. I was like, wow, I've got to order some of these decks. We've got Michelle, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz, can I get a message from my DM Mohammed? So let's do a message for you first of all. What's going on in the connection? We've got self-care and compassion. So I feel what he's doing right now is working on himself, because he realises to love you the right way, he has to fill up his own cup, okay? We just see what these are as well. So if you mirror that, if you prioritise self-care and self-compassion, it reminds you of the importance of filling your own cup up first. So you got the Queen of Cups for a reason. So make sure you're filling up your own cup. He's saying, I feel like I've lost you. I'm not coping with it very well. I'm feeling sensitive and I have a choice to make. He said, I am trying to make a very difficult decision and it involves you. So this could be moving on from a karmic partner, letting go of something to be able to be with you because he feels he's lost you. And he has been working on himself to make this decision. He's saying, thinking about you makes me feel emotional. I want to open up to you about how I've been feeling. So I feel he's trying to make a decision about his life to choose himself, which leads to you. But he also wants to make the decision to open up to you about it. So he definitely wants to tell you what's going on because he doesn't want to lose you. So I feel he's getting very urgent around this. You may be picking up on that. You may be getting energy coming through in that way. So it's so important you have compassion right now for what he's experiencing and fill up your own cup, because he's very close to making a decision to free himself up to pursue you, and he wants to talk about it. They give me a lot of fear around this, and it's a very fearful thing for him to do. It's a very big decision for him, even though for you it may feel easy, it isn't for him at all. So try and have empathy. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you so much for donating for Donna there. Hi Liz, any message from Mark today? So what's going on with Mark? What's happening with Mark today? I'm sorry, please accept my apology so we can move past this. So he's apologising for something today. What's he apologising for? This could be the time it's taking. Yeah, because he knows how amazing you are and he isn't with you yet. It's about time. He's apologising for the time because he knows you could go out and get anyone you want. And he is worried about that. He's saying you were sexy, dynamic, gorgeous, beautiful, strong. You could have anyone, and I feel like I'm letting you down by taking time. So he wants to apologise for the time it's taking. Okay, what else do we need to know? I'm seeing people more clearly and removing them one by one. So he knows he's doing this the right way. He's getting rid of people from his life. He's moving away from toxic things, situations. And he's really grateful that you're giving him the time to do this, okay? Yeah, can you forgive me for the way I treated you? You didn't deserve that. I'm really sorry. And this could be things like not being with you when you need him on a special date, or because I feel he's apologising for not being there for you when he realises how amazing you are, and he's worried that someone else is going to take you out or take you off his hands, and he does not want that. And this is all because you're working on your own self-worth, remember? So he wants to express his emotion, and you are the Empress. And he's expressing that to you. It says, cultivate the ability to express emotions openly and authentically without fear of judgment. So he wants to apologise for not opening up or being more authentic with you. Because it says empressing emotions. I love that. It's like the Empress emotions. It's like he wants to tell you he sees you as the Empress and he doesn't want to lose you because of the time it's taking. And let me pull you a song as well, because obviously you connect with Archangel Sandalphon. Yeah, lonely this Christmas. He doesn't want to be without you at Christmas time. So he's already thinking about Christmas and I want to spend the holidays with you. So he wants to get it right by Christmas time so he can spend the holidays with you. Interesting. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Laura. They just showed me the Christmas markets in my mind, going to the Christmas markets together. Interesting, okay? Laura Marto, great to see you, honey. Angela loves you so much, your Auntie Lolo. And Angela's also sending so much love to Laura's baby as well. And, you know, you carrot mummies and daddies out there, send me some pictures, guys. You know, so I can share some pictures of the carrots on the community post for members. So Angela loves her Auntie Lolo. She's loving her. She's sending lots of love and kisses, carrot kisses. And she says, Lolo, thank you so much, Auntie Lolo, for the pocket money. She had a hot chocolate and Bradley had a cake, okay? Because Auntie Lolo sent some pocket money to Angela. So Laura says, good morning, Angel. Angel guidance today, and I was Mr. O today. And I'm so excited you received that deck. I can't wait to get it. Obviously, no rush to post it out, but I'm so excited. Now I know you've got it. It's like, oh, one step done, you know. I've got the most amazing deck coming thanks to our soul sister Laura, who's assisted me with getting that deck. So I was Mr. O today, Angel guidance. So what's going on? So first card out is regrets. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I should have, I could have, I would have. And you know he goes over and over in his mind the things he wishes he could do or change because he gets very embarrassed about it. I know I've acted childish. I don't know how to approach you now. I should have, I could have, I would have. So he gets embarrassed about his own behaviour. And he says, it says that taken, it's unavailable. Okay, Token, I'm seeing this as token. It says I'm unavailable because he is emotionally unavailable. I don't feel this as taken as in with someone else. They give me the word token. It's like he wants to give you a token because it may be emotionally unavailable, but he wants to give you a token because he wants you to be available to him. So when I'm channeling this card, it's like the silliness. It's like they give me the word silliness. He's silly, feels silly because he doesn't want to be unavailable emotionally, saying shoulda, woulda, coulda. He wants to give you a token of his love to show you he is available to you. And I feel he's also worried that you're going to be unavailable when he's ready and available. So he does stress out about that a lot, okay? So he said, I refuse to be manipulated by the wrong people. So he may well have been manipulated by people in the past and he's refusing now to do that. I was afraid to let you in completely because of this emotional unavailability. And this could well be because he's been hurt in the past or he's been manipulated in the past in some way. Because when I connect with him, he's a very strong person and he may well be very strong in other areas of his life. But with you, he's like a child. Okay, he's like a little boy, a lost little boy. I want you to want me. I'm yours and you're mine. And really the lost part of himself, all he really wants is to know that you want him. And he said, I want you to want me. I'm yours, you're mine. So, you know, he feels like he isn't good enough. He feels like he just wants you to hold him and say everything's going to be okay. So, and you're feeling you feel this lost energy. It's like a lost boy. So we got, look at this, connecting to home. When he's with you, he feels connected to home because you're his home. So again, I want you to want me. I'm yours and you're mine. It's like when he's holding you in his arms. It says, value the importance of a nurturing home environment as a source of strength and comfort. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, what I'm connecting with here is this is you. It's not the house. It's you. You are a nurturing person, a nurturing environment, a source of strength and comfort. So when he's with you, he feels connected to his home. And he feels so embarrassed about all the regrets he has connected with wounds where he was manipulated by the wrong people and afraid to let you in, so he was emotionally unavailable. He would love to give you a token of his love to show you he is available, which I'm feeling as a ring in the future, and he wants you to want him, which you do. You know what they're giving me out of this? There's a song in Moulin Rouge. They're showing me in Moulin Rouge. It's not a song from Moulin Rouge, as you know, because it's Rihanna, Only Girl in the World, that's it. But in Moulin Rouge, I'm not talking about the film, I'm talking about the live show. there's a bit where the evil kind of the guy that he just wants what's the name? Oh my goodness, I'm going from the 5D into the 3D. It's not working. I'm trying to think of the names. What's the woman's name? The main character. Anyway, he wants her to want him. And he sings it to her. I want you to want me, like I'm the only boy in the world. He sings that to her. And I feel that, I really do feel, what's the name? It's not Bonnie. What's the name? I'm trying to think what her name is. Oh my goodness me. It doesn't matter anyway. But the point I'm making is, I want you to want me. He feels like a bad man. He feels bad because he wants you the way he wants you. He's never felt this way. It's like all this. He tortures himself. He's in torture mode. He's torturing. I know you know what I mean because my twin does exactly the same thing. Okay? But he said, I'm yours and you're mine, and that's the truth. So when he's got over all these fears and pain, that's what he's going to show you. I know there's a lot of confusion. It's like he goes all the way around the reeking, we call it round the reeking here in England, It goes all the way round instead of just taking the most straightforward path to you. I hope that helps, okay? I bet it'll come to me during this live what her name is, okay? What's the name? Okay, what's the name? I'm trying to work out what her name is. I'm trying to think what her name is. I'm not stressing, dear, okay? I don't stress when I'm operating from my higher self. There's no ego. What's the name? I'm just trying to think what her name is. The Sparkling Diamond. Okay, the Sparkling Diamond. I can't think what her name is, though. Come to me later. Varsha, that's one of the best parts of Moulin Rouge, by the way. If no one's seen Moulin Rouge, by the way, the actual live show, they've got a version of it in London. It's absolutely amazing. It's one of the best shows there is. It's amazing. Varsha, thank you for the donation. Message from my DM and a message about the twin flame journey. When's reunion? It will happen at the right time, okay? So what your masculine is saying is, I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. So the reason you're not communicating right now or there's no reunion at this point is because he's still working things out. He needs space. So is there a timeline for reunion? Where did that card go? Okay, cards just disappear. I really feel you've got to let go of the when. Cards disappears. We've got a timing card. Oh, it's here. Okay, we've got March. Okay, so March is things may have been moving forward since this March time. He may have taken space out from you since March, or there may have been a shift in March because I feel that this isn't necessarily about a reunion in March as in a future energy. I feel this is more what he's been working through since March. So you may have been ready for the reunion since March, but he's been working on himself since then. And obviously we're in May now. So March, April, May, it's like 3 months of change here. He's needed this space to figure out what he wants. Now this isn't necessarily about you, it's about himself. It's about the parts and aspects of himself he needs to heal. My previous relationships have left scars. So he's been through very painful things in the past that have caused him a lot of pain. And that may have scarred him about having a relationship with you. So he said, I don't want to give you up, but I think I should so you can be happy. Okay, so in other words, in his mind, he's blocked me from last March. There you go. So I feel like what he's saying is, I don't want to give you up. I don't want it to be over between us, but I think you would be happy without me. So really he's in victim mode, or he was when he blocked you, because in his mind, he thinks it's better for you, for me to disappear, because then you could have a happier life. Or you may be able to find someone else. So I feel that he's got to work through these wounds himself. It's not that he wants you moving on. He just doesn't feel he's good enough for you, or doesn't feel he's in the right energy to be with you. So I'd rather do you a message now about, what you can do to heal, because you've got to let go when this reunion is coming in. The angels say retreat into the sanctuary of your inner being to find solace and healing. So this is a time for you right now to heal you, to connect with yourself, to find the aspects of yourself that you may be healing right now. So the message for the journey, you've got karma. All you need to do is focus on being you, and the universe will take care of the rest. He's working out what to do still. So you've got to stay strong in faith, because he's afraid you're going to give up, and he's asking you not to. So he doesn't want you to give up, but you've got to be strong in faith. So I'm going to a timing for when it's going to move forward. Let me see. Is there going to be a reunion soon? It's fate and destiny, so you don't have to worry. The universe will sort this out for you. He does want to show you off in his world. He just has to be ready for that, okay? There will be a reunion, so you are going to have one. You can't miss out on it. But I can't give you a when because it's not coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic Echoes, great to see you, honey. I loved your message yesterday as well, by the way. I think you put 2 on. Can't remember if I watched both of them. I know I definitely watched all of one, and it was beautiful. So just a reminder, Angelic Echoes, who's in the chat there, our Nana, our soul sister Nana, has got a gorgeous channel, okay? Do check her out. And that was it. I was Googling. I started watching the second one. That was what I did. I was out and about. I started watching the second one, and then I got distracted by the deck, and I put it into Amazon. And I've put it on my Amazon wish list, the deck you were using. So I didn't end up going back to it because I got distracted with whatever I was doing. But the decks you were using were beautiful. So one of the decks, well, they were both nice, but the one of them I've put on my Amazon wish list. So message from Sasheen and Angels about my career. So let's bring in the Queen cards. And these are gorgeous decks. This is from Make Plain cards as well. This is Divine Diana. I found it. Okay, I've got all these decks by her. She's amazing. So and this one incorporates all the queens of the tarot in here. Cups, pentacles, wands, swords. So what's the message about your career coming through? So first of all, Queen of Wands, you are a positive inspiration. And you absolutely are. So remember, this is about you being confident in what you're doing. It says, use your charisma and passion to positively inspire others, encouraging them to pursue their dreams. Now, isn't that beautiful? Because that's what you're doing through your channel. You're helping people to pursue this love and to pursue their dreams, to become a better version of themselves. And also you got the Queen of Swords. And you're doing this in the silence. It says embracing the silence. So you are embracing the silence right now between you and your twin. And you're working on your passion. It says, learn the power of silence, recognizing when to listen actively and when to allow space for reflection. So you know full well why you're not together right now and you're acting on it. So you're embracing the silence. So I'm seeing this as you embracing the silent times to be able to work on your mission. I hope that helps. Okay, so in other words, keep doing what you're doing because you are a positive inspiration. Oh, Laura, sleep well, honey. Thank you so much for jumping in. I'm sorry. I hope the message resonated. I'm sorry if it was all over the place there. Okay. But yeah, beautiful message coming through for you. We've got Fearless Spirit, Nana. Release your fears, knowing that love is the most powerful force in the universe. Express and release pent-up emotions. Surrender your burdens to the universe. The first thing I'm feeling is you doing your channel as a way of emotional release. Because not only does it make you feel fearless because you're connecting out of ego, you know, you're in your higher self, and you realize how powerful the journey is when you're doing these messages, but it also allows you to surrender your journey and release any emotion within you. And that may well be what you're doing. You know, you do dancing, and, you know, this could also be through emotion like tears, letting things go. So what does Sasheen want you to know? Will you answer if I reach out? Wow, so he's already thinking about reaching out. Why? Because you're in your power right now, surrendering. Will you answer if I reach out? Now, answer could be replying to a message or answering a phone. So I do feel like he wants to reach out right now. What else is going on with him? Kissy, kissy, carrot, kissy. Yes, from Laura. Ego and battle. He's going through an ego battle. I've tried my best to move on. I can't seem to let you go. So he's trying to remain in that situation. It doesn't work. He says it's easier to block everything out right now. I'd rather ignore my emotions. So he's going through an ego battle, trying to block his emotions. He knows he can't. So he's planning on reaching out. Okay. So I feel that, you know, this could be him numbing himself with addictions or distractions or whatever he's doing. But he knows it doesn't work. I hope that helps. Okay. So Connie, thank you for the donation. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages from him? Straight out. He's saying, as more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. So he's feeling the absence of you today. He's missing you today. He's feeling the lack of your presence. Okay, saying as more time passes by, I feel it more. I can't sleep, I just end up thinking about us. So he's having sleepless nights right now because he's thinking about you, he's missing you, he's wondering what you're doing, and you're constantly on his mind. So what's the guidance for you? So for you, we've got emotional resilience. So this is making you stronger, okay? So build emotional resilience, understanding that everyone is here on their own journey with their own lessons to learn. So remember, he's learning his own lessons. And him feeling the absence of you as part of it, okay? So express your emotions. It says cultivate the ability to express emotions openly, authentically, without fear of judgment. So this is you being able to speak your truth and be you. And also you got the art of detachment, so let go of the need for an outcome. Practice the art of detachment for a broader perspective on situations. So in other words, let go, allow things to flow, and things will just shift forward into place because he is missing you and he's curious about what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Banshee, thank you for the donation. Does Renak genuinely love me? Okay, does Renak genuinely love you? Okay, does Renak genuinely love you? I feel you know deep within your heart he does. Okay, because you're coming up there as the Queen of Cups and you intuitively know you make this person happy. So that's how he does feel about you. Feels like you are a very genuine person yourself and you make him very happy. So I do feel there's love there. He has high and low emotions though, and that can cause a problem. And he does see you as someone he can have a life with, a future. He may need to make a decision to tell you this, but he does see you as his divine counterpart or his equal, the one he wants a relationship with, but he is carrying burdens around. And those burdens can make him feel up and down. Can it make him experience highs and lows that can cause a problem? But ultimately, I would say, yes, he does love you. Let's bring a message in from him to you. Does he genuinely love you? I pretend I'm doing great, but it's all fake. I want a fresh start with you. So if he's pretending he's happy when he isn't with you, that's all fake. He wants a fresh start with you. So he does love you, wants a new beginning with you. And he does see you as someone he can have that with. He's just got to either make a decision to do it or tell you, or move on from something first. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, thank you for the donation. I'm going to say no more donations now, guys, because I've been on 3.5 hours nearly. So no more donations, okay? Karina says, I was Mark doing any messages, any timeline for communication. So how is he doing? You've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you, and we're connecting through energy. So you're connecting through energy, telepathy, feelings, emotions. Is there any timeline for union or communication? We've got today. So again, the angels are very crafty, aren't they? You're already communicating through energy. You're already in a union. It's like it could happen any time. You know it could. So it's about having faith in that. Where do those cards go? Okay. These cards are flying everywhere. We've got Empress energy. Was there two? Felt like there was two cards. No, just one then. If there is another one, I don't know where it's gone, but you've got the Empress energy. So again, this is about believing in yourself. Resist the urge to chase your counterparts. Sit still and let them come to you. So I feel the message here again is very clear. He's going to come to you. And it's going to happen when you don't expect it. That's why you got today, because it could happen anytime. Okay, so all you've got to do is sit still and let him come to you. You've got no need to chase him, or you don't need to feel the urgency in that way, because you are the Empress. Let him come to you. Remember, the egg does not chase the sperm. Okay, the sperm chases the egg. It's the same thing. So anything else he wants to say to you? We've got, I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. So he wants to contact you. I feel he isn't, because he wants to release his situation first. Okay, I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. So it's like he wants to deal with his situation first, but he does want to contact you, because he's like, I know I shouldn't contact you, but I want to. Okay, I know I need to deal with my situation first, even though I know I want to contact you. No one is more beautiful than you. No one. So remember that, no one's more beautiful than you. I hope that helps, okay? I didn't say, I'm at the top nearly anyway, so it's fine. I didn't say no more donations, but it's our eyes to see, so that's okay. Welcome, honey. Palami, thank you for the donation. Palami says, Rajib's family told me not to meet him ever again. So they're clearly in some fear about everything. don't take it personally, okay? It's not about you at all. It's their own issues. He is still in the hospital. I haven't heard anything about him. I'm not going to meet him, so he won't misunderstand me, right? I feel you just need to let him heal and send him love through the 5D, okay? Because his family are just really stressed out and worried, and it's nothing to do with you, and it's to do with their own fears and insecurities and their own issues. They'll probably be thinking all kinds of things like, I should have been there and I wasn't, and so don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. So what's the guidance for you around this, okay? So for you, you're saying as well, is there something he wants to tell me? Will he really never talk to me or see me again? I don't know why I'm having pain. Will he reach out by himself? So you've got to forgive yourself. What's going on with you is you've got all this pain because you're feeling guilty. That's what's going on. So you've got to let that go and release that guilt and realise you don't need him to justify anything or make you feel better. You've got to let him heal right now. So the angels say, cultivate practical wisdom and make decisions aligned with both short-term and long-term goals. So in the short term, leave him alone. In the long term, of course, you're going to talk again. It's not over between you. Okay, but you've got to let things settle now. You've got to let things heal. Just leave him be and connect with him in a higher way. That's the wisest thing to do for everyone involved. Instead of needing him to tell you something or make it right or say I forgive you or whatever, you've got to forgive yourself. And you've got the stable foundation. It says, focus on building a stable material foundation so you can calmly expand in other areas of your life. So the angels want you to work on your career right now, or your own stability, or other things you've got going on in your life, and just let him heal. That's the message. I don't feel he blames you for anything. I just feel he's going through his own healing process. Yeah, his things are stuck. He doesn't want you around him right now because he needs to heal. So you've got to honour that, okay? And forgive yourself. Things are going to start getting easier as we move into June, okay? Eyes to see, thank you for the donation, honey. Alice, what's on my DM's mind about me today, please? What's on your masculine's mind today? Okay, we've got, wow, he's saying to you, you make me lose my cool and I just don't know how to act in your presence. So you make him really nervous, okay? So he's saying he wants to obviously make a move and come forward, but you make him nervous like a schoolboy. And he's saying, you make me lose my cool. Okay, you make me lose my, they give me the words shit. I don't like swearing on the channel, but they give me, you make me lose my, and I just don't know how to act in your presence. So he's definitely feeling a bit stressed about moving forward. You make him feel nervous. I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. Now, Karina just got this card out as well. And this is a great card. He wants to contact you. It's there. Because I know I shouldn't contact you really means, but I want to. He's saying, unless I can treat you right. So he's actually working through his own issues. Can I treat you right? Can I give you the relationship now that you deserve? I'm heartbroken and lonely. But he wants to contact you because he's lonely. And he's feeling heartbroken. He's missing you. So he's nervous because he knows he shouldn't contact you unless he can treat you right. And he is wondering if he can give to you the right way. But he is feeling lonely and heartbroken and he's missing you. So I definitely feel he's feeling an urgency to reach out. Let's do you an angel message. The message coming through for you, we've got divine protection. Know that you are protected by the divine from negative external energies and influences. So again, it's all happening in divine time and you are protected until it's the right time. Trust your intuition to guide you towards alignment with your counterpart. So you can probably feel this is coming or happening anyway. And wild side, reignite your passion for love, sex and romance and let go of any stress or anxiety. So I do feel you being able to be with him is coming because you're going to reignite the passion. The passion is coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Something is coming, something exciting, that's all I'm going to say. Village 05, thank you for the donation. Village says, good morning, moderators. Happy Monday to everyone. Oh, there you are. Good morning, Liz. Is there an ex by his side that interferes in our relationship so I keep dreaming about, please? So is there someone that's interfering? What do you need to know? No, I don't feel there is someone interfering. It's more the fact that he's at a crossroads right now. So he's just working out what to do. He's in his head, okay? And he's coming out of that. So I feel what's been going on is he's been doing a lot of overthinking, planning, going over things. And he's coming out of that now to make a decision. So that's what's held things up. So I'm not saying there isn't people around him, but I feel that it's his decision. It's been his decision to stay away or hold things back, or because he hasn't been ready, because he's been working out what to do. But he's now at this crossroads stage where he is coming out of that procrastination. So the coolness, the coldness is coming to an end. So I feel he's about to make a decision to choose his path, okay? So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I can't be apart from you much longer. Surrender. And there's someone walking past with a dog, and it just got my attention there. Dogs are about loyalty. So the more you've been surrendering, the quicker this has been shifting. So he doesn't want to be apart from you. And I feel he is loyal to you. So I feel loyalty is there. That's why I saw the dog with you asking about an ex. He's loyal to you. And I feel all you need to do right now is surrender and have faith, because he's on his way. He's making this decision to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. What I'm doing this week, is this my mission? What you're doing this week, is this your mission? You're balancing your energy. As long as you feel balanced when you're doing this, okay? Or you must balance your energy when you're doing this. And I feel you'll know yourself if it's part of your mission. You'll feel drawn to it. So this whole thing you're doing this week could be an opportunity for you to learn to balance your energy. So it says, learn to balance nurturing yourself and others, making self-care and self-love your priority. So really your mission is to balance what you're doing so that you are giving and working on service or mission, whatever you're doing, but you're also able to have time for you. Self-care and self-love, make that your priority. So let's get a tarot around this. So what you're doing this week is this your mission. You've got Magician. So it's obviously giving you an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become the magician in your life, to make choices from the heart. And the card coming through from the angels is peaceful resolution. And obviously a peaceful resolution is part of mission, because we come here to be at peace and find peace. So find a peaceful resolution in this situation. Really, it's all the same thing. It's saying you are learning to master your life, and you're becoming the magician within your own life to balance nurturing yourself and others, which means, yes, we are here to give in our mission and be of service, but we're also here to give back to ourselves, to make sure we are replenishing our energy and giving to ourselves so we don't feel drained or depleted in any way. So I feel they're not answering the question directly, because you know your answer already. You know, otherwise you wouldn't even think it is part of your mission or connected to it in some way. But it's also allowing you to balance your energies, to retreat. Could be some form of retreat. It says to block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so you can focus on your priorities. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, thank you so much, guys. For everyone for being. I've been on 3.5 hours. I'm going to be live again tomorrow. So if you haven't received an answer today, don't worry, just click anywhere during the live and you'll receive an answer. I have got a giveaway going on the channel right now you can get involved in today. Okay, that giveaway is to win a deck of cards, this deck of cards that I've been using on the channel. So someone's going to win a deck and someone's going to win a reading with me using this deck of cards. Okay, so you can comment in the video and say, I want a chance at winning the deck, or I want a chance at winning the reading, or both. And then I'm going to announce the 2 winners during tomorrow's live. I'm going to put everyone's name into a bowl and pull the names out, okay? But please recognise I've been on for 3 hours and 33 minutes now, so it's time for me to go. So have a great day. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you want to inquire about a personal reading, it's guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And I've also got a special Members 44 offer on I've shared today. So I'm sending you all lots of love, and I'll see you soon.